The golden light, still soft, now traces the precise edge of the custom-designed rug, its deep pile absorbing the morning glow as you slowly shift. The fine linen sheets, woven with an impossibly high thread count, whisper with a barely audible rustle against your skin as you push them back. You feel the gentle, measured release of the mattress beneath you, perfectly calibrated to your form. A subtle memory foam cradling the imprint of your sleep as you swing your legs over the side of the bed. Your bare feet meet the cool, polished marble of the floor, its surface smooth and solid, a familiar and grounding sensation that anchors you in the profound quiet of the penthouse suite. Each step is deliberate, unhurried, the subtle pressure against the cool stone, a confirmation of your presence as you move towards the expansive, floor-to-ceiling windows. The precision-cut glass, impeccably clean and utterly transparent, offers an unobstructed panorama of the waking city. The golden hour is beginning its slow yield to the brighter, more assertive light of a new day, but the initial, diffused warmth still bathes the distant skyline, softening the edges of the tallest structures. You pause, your hands resting lightly on the cool, brushed steel frame of the window, feeling its precise, engineered surface, noticing the subtle, almost imperceptible vibration that speaks of the building's quiet, immense power. Below, the city stirs with a muted hum, a distant, almost imperceptible thrum of early traffic, a low bass note beneath the silence of your elevation. You watch as a single sleek yacht, its hull, a deep, reflective charcoal, glides across the bay, leaving a faint, perfectly symmetrical wake that spreads slowly on the calm, steel-gray water. The air within the suite is perfectly conditioned, a subtle, fresh current circulating without a whisper, offering no hint of the variable world outside, maintaining its own serene, precisely controlled microclimate. You turn from the captivating view, allowing your gaze to drift across the meticulously arranged living space, a study in understated elegance. Every object seems to have found its perfect, inevitable place, a testament to thoughtful, deliberate design. A low, sculptural coffee table, crafted from a single, immense slab of dark, richly veined stone, perhaps Nero Marquina, marble, cool and dense, reflects the soft evolving light from the windows like a still pool. On its pristine surface, a single, hand-blown glass carafe, heavy and clear, catches the light, refracting it into tiny shifting prisms. Its surface would be cool and smooth to the touch if you were to reach out, a testament to its bespoke craftsmanship. You walk further into the space, towards the compact, yet fully appointed, galley kitchen. Its surface is a seamless expanse of honed quartz countertops and integrated brushed chrome appliances, all flush and perfectly aligned. With a soft, almost imperceptible click, you activate the bespoke espresso machine, a discreet panel illuminating with a gentle glow. Its quiet, whirring sound is the only break in the suite's profound stillness, a gentle mechanical breath that precedes the rich, unfolding aroma. You observe the dark, viscous liquid flow with perfect consistency into a perfectly weighted ceramic cup, its matte exterior inviting the touch, the steam rising in delicate ephemeral tendrils. The scent of freshly brewed coffee, deep, warm and subtly nuanced, begins to fill the immediate space, a comforting, sophisticated herald of the day. You pick up the cup, feeling its warmth transfer to your fingertips. The smooth, unglazed ceramic, a pleasant, earthy counterpoint to the polished, cool surfaces around you. The gentle weight of the cup in your hand feels just right. You bring it slowly towards you, the steam now rising directly to your face, carrying that inviting fragrance. The warmth of the ceramic cup still radiates in your hand as you turn from the galley kitchen. The deep aroma of the bespoke espresso, now a comforting presence around you. You carry it with a deliberate, unhurried motion towards the wide, sliding glass panel that separates the serene interior of the penthouse from your private terrace. The panel glides open with a silent, engineered precision, a whisper of air shifting as the perfectly conditioned interior air meets the slightly cooler, crisper morning breeze from outside. Stepping onto the terrace, you feel the subtle change in temperature, a gentle caress on your skin, and the expansive quiet of the suite gives way to the softened, distant hum of the city beginning its day below. The outdoor space is an extension of the suite's minimalist elegance, designed for both privacy and panoramic views. Your feet meet the smooth, cool surface of large-format porcelain tiles, laid with absolute precision, their matte finish absorbing the strengthening daylight. Before you, a sleek dining table, crafted from a single slab of polished black granite, gleams faintly, already set with a minimalist array of fine porcelain and polished cutlery. A server, moving with an almost imperceptible grace, is just placing a heavy, silver cloche at the center of the table, their movements efficient and utterly silent, a fleeting, peripheral presence that never demands your direct attention. You settle into one of the low, comfortable chairs, its frame of dark, powder-coated aluminum, holding a cushion upholstered in a weather-resistant, subtly textured fabric that yields just enough to your weight. The fabric is cool against your arm as you rest it on the wide, flat armrest, the sun beginning to warm its surface. The cloche is lifted with a soft, almost soundless release of air, revealing an artful arrangement of fresh, jewel-toned berries, plump, deep red raspberries, glossy blueberries, and perfectly sliced, vibrant strawberries, alongside a selection of delicate, golden pastries. The scent of warm butter and subtle sweetness mingles with the faint, clean aroma of the city air, a delightful invitation. You reach for a small, perfectly ripe raspberry, its delicate, velvety texture, a fleeting sensation as your fingers brush its surface. You bring it to your lips, feeling the cool burst of its juices, the subtle sweetness awakening the palate, a pristine flavor. Then, with the same unhurried pace, you pick up a small, perfectly flaky croissant, its layers visible, a testament to its expert preparation. The lightness of the pastry, its crisp exterior giving way to a soft, yielding interior, is a gentle indulgence. You take a slow sip of your espresso, its rich, dark warmth, a comforting counterpoint to the fresh, cool fruit. The bitter notes of the coffee linger on your tongue, a sophisticated echo. The city continues its quiet ballet below, a symphony of muted motion, as you linger over the last sips of your coffee, the warmth spreading through you, the morning unfolding with serene precision. The gentle warmth of the morning sun on the terrace gives way to the cooler, hushed air of your private library as you step back inside. The silent sliding panel closes, reinstating the quiet that defines your living space. Light filters softly through tall, narrow windows, allowing only a diffused glow. The air carries a subtle, sophisticated scent of aged paper and fine leather, a comforting aroma, a harmonious contrast to the crisp air of the terrace. Your footsteps, barely audible on the plush wool rug, guide you deeper into the room. The library is a sanctuary of bespoke craftsmanship. Floor-to-ceiling shelves of rich, dark walnut wood line every wall, meticulously fitted and aligned. Each shelf holds a curated collection of rare first editions and beautifully bound volumes, their spines a quiet symphony of greens, maroons, and blues, with occasional glints of gold. You approach one section, your fingers tracing the cool, smooth grain of the walnut wood, feeling its subtle imperfections. The wood is solid, substantial. You pause, allowing your gaze to wander over the titles. A silent conversation with literary masters. Your hand hovers over a particular row, drawn by the quiet elegance of a leather-bound volume. It is a first edition, its age evident in the slight softening of the corners and the subtle patina on its deep burgundy cover. You slide it gently from the shelf, feeling the satisfying resistance as it eases out. The book's weight is substantial, reassuringly solid. Its leather cover is cool and smooth beneath your fingertips, with a faint, imperceptible texture. You run your thumb along the raised bands of its spine, feeling the precise, handcrafted ridges. The scent of old paper, dry and slightly sweet, becomes more pronounced. You carry the volume to a comfortable, deeply upholstered armchair near one of the tall windows. The chair, covered in a fine charcoal gray cashmere blend, offers firm yet yielding support. As you settle in, the fabric gives a soft, barely audible sigh, conforming to your shape. Light from the window falls gently across the open pages, illuminating the delicate cream paper and elegant, faded typography. You carefully open the book, its binding offering a soft, almost inaudible creak. The pages, thin and slightly brittle, turn with a delicate whisper. You trace the intricate script of the title page with the pad of your finger, feeling the subtle impression of the letterpress. The quiet rhythm of the turning pages, the only sound, gently accompanies your focused attention. The world outside, with its distant hum, fades, leaving only the book's quiet comfort in your hands. The delicate cream pages of the rare edition still rest open in your hands, the elegant typography illuminated by the soft light. You are still comfortably settled in the deeply upholstered cashmere armchair, the quiet hum of the library embracing you. A subtle, almost imperceptible sound, a gentle click of fine porcelain against a polished surface, reaches your ears from the edge of your perception. You slowly and carefully close the volume, feeling the soft covers meet, a quiet punctuation mark to your reading. With a deliberate motion, you place the book on a small, round, side table crafted from polished obsidian, its cool, dark surface reflecting the diffused light. You rise from the cashmere armchair, feeling the luxurious fabric gently release its hold, a soft, hushed whisper of movement. Your gaze drifts towards a quiet corner of the library, where a low, inviting leather armchair awaits. Its rich, deep brown hide, impeccably aged, promises a different kind of comfort. As you approach, a server, moving with the practiced, soundless efficiency you have come to appreciate, is discreetly arranging a small, antique silver tray on a nearby low table. The tray holds a pristine porcelain teapot, a matching cup and saucer, and a delicate silver spoon, each item catching the soft light with a muted gleam. No words are exchanged, only a subtle acknowledgement, a gesture of quiet service. You settle into the waiting leather armchair, the cool, smooth surface of the aged hide yielding slightly, then molding perfectly to your form. The leather has a subtle, earthy scent, a rich, grounding aroma that speaks of time and quality. You feel the firm, supportive structure beneath the supple surface, a sense of being truly cradled. On the tray, the teapot, crafted from the finest bone china, emanates a gentle warmth. You reach for it, your fingers brushing against its smooth, delicate curve, feeling the heat radiate through the porcelain. With a slow, steady hand, you lift the teapot and pour the amber liquid into the waiting cup. The tea flows with a soft, continuous stream, creating a delicate, almost musical glug as it fills the cup. A subtle cloud of steam rises from the surface of the tea, carrying with it the delicate, fragrant notes of Earl Grey, infused with bergamot. The aroma is clean, uplifting, a gentle invitation to savor the moment. You pick up the porcelain cup, its lightness surprising after the substantial weight of the leather-bound book. The warmth from the tea seeps into your fingertips, a comforting sensation. You bring the cup slowly to your lips, the rim smooth against your skin. The first sip is warm, smooth, and subtly complex, the delicate bitterness of the tea balanced by the bright citrus note of bergamot, a pure, clean taste that lingers gently on your tongue. The library remains perfectly still, a haven of measured moments, as you continue to hold the warm cup, allowing the quiet ritual to unfold. The gentle warmth of the porcelain cup has long faded, and the quiet afternoon spent among the aged volumes in your private library has now softened into the subtle hush of early evening. The last rays of sunlight, once illuminating the delicate pages, have retreated, leaving the room in a state of tranquil, diffused shadow. You rise from the comfortable leather armchair, feeling the supple hide slowly release its embrace, a soft, yielding sigh of rich material. Your steps are light, almost imperceptible on the plush wool rug, as you move through the elegant, precisely arranged living space of your penthouse. The ambient lighting, activated by a subtle, responsive system, casts a warm, inviting glow, perfectly calibrated to the deepening twilight outside. Your destination is a discreet, almost invisible panel in a wall of polished, dark wood, an entrance that blends seamlessly into the sophisticated architecture. You approach it, your fingers brushing against the cool, smooth surface of the wood, feeling its finely grained texture. With a gentle, deliberate press, a soft, almost inaudible click resonates from within the wall. A narrow, brushed steel handle, cool and solid beneath your touch, extends silently. You grasp it, feeling the precise weight of the mechanism as you pull. The panel retracts with a quiet, controlled glide, revealing a dimly lit, narrow passage. A distinct, cool breath of air, carrying a subtle, earthy aroma, wafts gently towards you, an immediate invitation to a different realm within your home. You step forward, and the panel slides silently shut behind you, sealing away the penthouse's contemporary warmth. Before you, a short, elegantly curved staircase, crafted from dark, polished stone, descends into the soft, controlled coolness. The air here is noticeably cooler, a constant, precisely maintained temperature that speaks of specialized climate control, a sanctuary for delicate vintages. Your hand rests lightly on the smooth, cool surface of the brushed bronze railing as you begin your descent. Each step is solid, firm, and silent on the stone, the soft tap of your shoes absorbed by the quiet dignity of the space. A subtle, natural scent of damp earth, rich wood, and distant, aged wine begins to deepen, wrapping around you like a fine, invisible cloak. At the bottom of the short flight, the passage opens into the expansive, hushed expanse of your private wine cellar. The lighting is low and indirect, meticulously designed to protect the delicate bottles, casting a soft, amber glow that highlights the intricate textures of the space. Walls of precisely cut, rough-hewn stone provide a natural, cool barrier, while bespoke racks of aged oak, their wood, dark and rich, line every available surface. Thousands of bottles, their glass cool and smooth, lie in silent repose, each one a testament to time and craftsmanship. The air here is perfectly still, a profound quiet, broken only by the almost imperceptible hum of the climate control system, a soft, steady thrum that becomes a part of the cellar's serene atmosphere. You move slowly down a central aisle, your gaze drifting across the rows of labels, each a miniature work of art, a promise of hidden stories and flavors. The cool, constant temperature of the cellar presses gently against your skin, a refreshing contrast to the outside world, a soothing embrace. You reach out, your fingertips brushing lightly against the cool glass of a bottle, then the rough, textured paper of its label, feeling the subtle raised lettering. The sheer volume of choices, each one carefully curated, offers a quiet pleasure, a sense of unhurried contemplation. You pause before a particular section, drawn by the subtle glint of a dark, heavy bottle, allowing the quiet ritual of selection to begin. The evening stretches out, promising further moments of refined ease. The cool, still air of your private wine cellar continues to embrace you, a constant, precisely maintained temperature that preserves the delicate vintages. You stand before a section of aged oak racks, their dark wood gleaming softly in the low, amber light. The subtle aroma of damp earth, rich oak, and the faint, sweet breath of fermenting grapes deepens as you focus on the rows of bottles, each one a silent promise. Your gaze drifts, tracing the elegant curves of various labels, some intricately illustrated, others stark and minimalist, each a small window into a specific place and time. The quiet hum of the climate control system is a barely audible, steady presence, a soft rhythm that underpins the profound stillness of the vault. You reach out, your fingers brushing lightly against the cool, smooth glass of a bottle, then the slightly coarse, dry texture of its label. You notice the subtle variations in bottle shape, the delicate curve of a shoulder, the precise indentation at its base. Your fingertips trace the raised lettering on a particularly old vintage, feeling the slight resistance of the dried adhesive, a testament to its long repose. The cool condensation on the glass is almost imperceptible, a faint, fleeting moisture that speaks of the perfect conditions within the cellar. You take a slow, deep breath, allowing the complex, layered sense of the aging wine to fill your senses, a rich tapestry of subtle spice, dark fruit, and the earthy undertones of the cellar itself. After a moment of quiet contemplation, your hand settles on a heavy, dark glass bottle, nestled deep within its oak cradle. It is a Burgundy, a Grand Cru, its label a simple, elegant script on cream-colored paper, slightly yellowed with age. You grasp it firmly, feeling its substantial weight, the coolness of the glass a solid presence in your hand. With a slow, deliberate motion, you gently slide the bottle from its slot in the oak rack. The wood gives a soft, almost imperceptible whisper of friction as the bottle is eased free. No rush, no haste. The moment of selection is part of the experience, a quiet communion with the craftsmanship held within the glass. You hold the bottle, turning it slowly to observe the deep, dark liquid within, a rich, opaque ruby that hints at its depth and maturity. The cork, still perfectly sealed, is capped with a subtle wax seal, its color a deep, forest green, slightly dulled by time. You run your thumb over the smooth, hard wax, feeling its subtle resistance, a final barrier to the treasures held within. The bottle is meticulously clean, free of any dust, a testament to the cellar's pristine environment. You notice the faint, almost imperceptible indentations left by the bottle's long rest in the oak, a subtle imprint of its journey. With the chosen bottle in hand, you turn, making your way back down the central aisle, each step as unhurried as before. The subtle glow of the ambient lighting reflects faintly off the cool stone walls and the glass of the thousands of bottles you pass, creating a serene, almost hypnotic visual rhythm. The weight of the bottle in your hand is a comforting, grounding presence, a small, tangible piece of history and luxury. As you approach the entrance, the cool air of the cellar seems to follow you, a gentle, lingering embrace. The passage back to the main living space awaits, promising a quiet transition from this subterranean sanctuary to the refined elegance above. The cool, earthy scent of the wine cellar gently recedes as you return to the main living area of your penthouse, the ambient lighting now casting longer shadows as evening deepens. With a quiet, deliberate movement, you approach a different, equally discreet panel, this one clad in a subtle, brushed bronze, its surface cool and smooth beneath your fingertips. A soft, almost imperceptible thrum accompanies the gentle press of a hidden button, and the panel slides inward with a silent, precise glide, revealing a dedicated space beyond. This is your personal atelier, a sanctuary of bespoke craftsmanship where the quiet art of tailoring unfolds. You step across the threshold, feeling the soft, thick pile of a custom-woven rug beneath your shoes, a luxurious contrast to the polished marble of the main corridor. The air within the atelier is calm and meticulously climate-controlled, carrying a subtle, clean aroma of fine wool and freshly pressed linen, a scent unique to this dedicated space. Overhead, diffused, natural spectrum lighting bathes the room in an even, shadowless glow, highlighting the rich textures of the materials. Along one wall, floor-to-ceiling cabinets of deep, lustrous, ebony wood house an array of carefully organized fabric bolts, their muted colors hinting at countless possibilities. A tall, elegant mirror framed in brushed steel stands silently in a corner, waiting. In the center of the room, a large, heavy cutting table. Its surface, a pristine, light-colored hardwood, gleams under the soft illumination. Beside it, a figure stands, poised and still. It is your tailor, a master of their craft, whose presence is always one of quiet focus and respectful anticipation. Their movements are economical and silent, never intrusive. You notice the precise drape of their own impeccably cut jacket, the subtle sheen of the fabric, a silent advertisement of their skill. A faint, almost imperceptible whisper of fabric against fabric is the only sound as they subtly shift their weight, a subtle acknowledgement of your arrival, without a word exchanged. You move towards a display of fabric swatches arranged meticulously on a long, narrow table. Each swatch is a small rectangle of pure luxury: cashmere, silk blends, fine merino wool, crisp Egyptian cotton. Your fingers reach out, tracing the surface of a charcoal gray worsted wool, feeling its cool, dense weave, the subtle texture of the individual fibers. Then, your hand glides over a swatch of deep navy cashmere, its softness almost ethereal, yielding to the slightest pressure, a true delight to the touch. You lift a swatch of ivory silk, allowing it to ripple gently between your thumb and forefinger, feeling its exquisite smoothness, its almost liquid drape. The light catches the subtle sheen of the silk, revealing its inherent luminosity. The tailor approaches with a soft, almost soundless step, carrying a slender measuring tape of finely woven linen, its texture smooth and pliable. You notice the delicate precision of the metallic tips, gleaming faintly. With a gentle, almost imperceptible gesture, they indicate a specific selection of fabrics laid out on a low, upholstered bench. You settle onto the bench, the firm yet comfortable cushioning yielding to your weight. The tailor then reaches for a length of the chosen fabric, allowing it to unfold with a soft, rustling whisper. The material, a rich, deep forest green, settles against your arm, a gentle promise of future elegance. The soft, faint scent of the fine wool envelops you, a grounding and comforting presence. Everything here speaks of meticulous care and quiet artistry. The deep forest green fabric, chosen moments ago, now rests with a quiet elegance on the cutting table, its fine wool exuding a subtle, clean scent. You remain seated on the low, upholstered bench, feeling the firm support beneath you, as the tailor moves with a practiced, fluid grace. They approach the ebony cabinets, selecting a garment, still in its nascent form, from a discreet hanging rail. The material, a partial jacket, is a precise match to the fabric you selected, its contours already hinting at the final bespoke form, a promise of perfect fit. The faint, almost inaudible rustle of the wool against the hanger is the only sound as it is carefully lifted. The tailor presents the garment, holding it with an expert hand, allowing you to observe its initial structure. The internal stitching, visible in places, is remarkably fine, a testament to meticulous handwork. You notice the subtle sheen of the silk lining, a deep, complementary green, peeking from the edges, cool and smooth to the touch. You rise from the bench, feeling the soft release of the cushioning, and turn towards the tall, brushed, steel-framed mirror, its surface reflecting the even, diffused light of the atelier. The tailor assists you with a gentle, respectful presence, guiding your arms into the sleeves of the unfinished jacket. The weight of the wool settles comfortably on your shoulders, a familiar, reassuring sensation. As the garment drapes around you, you feel the precise tension of the fabric across your back, the initial fall of the lapels against your chest. The wool is soft against your skin, a luxurious whisper, yet with a subtle resilient structure. You stand before the mirror, observing your reflection, the nascent form of the jacket already enhancing your silhouette. The tailor steps forward, their movements quiet and precise, their gaze unwavering as they assess the drape and line of the garment. You feel their gentle, discerning touch on your shoulder, a subtle adjustment to the fabric, a barely perceptible shift that instantly improves the fall of the cloth. A small, almost imperceptible metallic tick sounds as the tailor retrieves a box of fine, pearl-headed pins from their tools. You feel the faint, momentary pressure as a pin is inserted into the fabric near your cuff, then another at the waistline, their points sharp but never intrusive. Each placement is deliberate, a tiny, silent punctuation mark in the process of perfection. You hear the soft, almost rhythmic snip of a small pair of shears as a stray thread is trimmed, the sound crisp and clean in the quiet room. The faint scent of the freshly cut wool, a clean, natural aroma, briefly reaches your senses before fading. You close your eyes for a moment, simply feeling the subtle tension and release of the fabric, the gentle presence of the tailor's focused attention. The garment, still incomplete, already feels like a second skin, a quiet extension of your own form. The careful, unhurried precision of the fitting continues, each adjustment bringing it closer to bespoke perfection, a tranquil dance of fabric and form, The subtle scent of fine wool and the precise, quiet movements of the tailor gently recede as you step out of your personal atelier, the brushed bronze panel sliding silently shut behind you with an almost imperceptible thump. The evening light, now a deeper, softer gold, filters through the penthouse windows, casting long, elegant shadows across the polished marble floor you walked across this morning. You carry a sense of quiet satisfaction from the fitting, a tangible feeling of bespoke perfection, nearing completion. Your steps are unhurried, leading you towards another sanctuary within your home, the wood-paneled study. As you enter the study, the air immediately shifts, becoming richer, warmer, infused with a deep, comforting aroma of aged oak and the faint, sweet scent of old paper. The walls are entirely clad in meticulously fitted, dark walnut panels, their grain a complex, swirling pattern, polished to a soft, inviting sheen. The ambient lighting here is softer, a series of recessed fixtures casting a warm, diffused glow that highlights the natural beauty of the wood and the rows of books it cradles. Your gaze sweeps across the floor-to-ceiling shelves, each one precisely aligned, holding an extensive collection of rare books, their leather and cloth bindings, a symphony of muted colors. You approach a section where a few volumes, perhaps recently consulted, rest slightly out of place, or lie in a small, temporary stack on a polished mahogany side table. Your fingers brush lightly against the cool, smooth surface of the table, feeling its solid, substantial weight. You reach for a particular volume, its cover a deep, forest green leather, slightly scuffed at the edges from years of careful handling. The book's spine is embossed with delicate gold lettering, which catches the soft light with a faint, ephemeral shimmer. You feel the subtle, dry texture of the aged leather beneath your fingertips, a familiar and comforting sensation that speaks of history and enduring craftsmanship. With a gentle, deliberate motion, you lift the book, feeling its reassuring weight, the faint, almost imperceptible whisper of air as it separates from the stack. You hold it for a moment, turning it slowly in your hands, admiring the precise stitching along its spine, the subtle curve of its pages. The scent of old paper, a dry, slightly vanilla-like aroma, rises to meet you, inviting a moment of quiet contemplation. You then turn towards the awaiting shelf, a designated space carefully prepared for its return, nestled between volumes of similar period and subject. The dark walnut of the shelf is smooth and cool beneath your touch as you guide the book into its perfect position. The book slides into place with a soft, almost inaudible thud, a gentle settling sound that signals completion. You run your hand lightly along the spine, aligning it perfectly with its neighbors, feeling the subtle ridged texture of the leather. The collection now appears harmonious, each volume a silent sentinel in its proper place, contributing to the quiet order of the room. The soft, even glow of the lighting reflects gently off the polished wood, creating a sense of serene balance. The study is a haven of quiet contemplation, a space where every object has a story, and every story finds its rightful home. The evening continues to deepen, promising further moments of profound stillness. The rich, warm aroma of aged oak and old paper still envelops you in your wood-paneled study, a comforting scent that has deepened with the afternoon. The golden light, which once highlighted the spines of the books, has now softened, filtering through the tall windows with a diffused, mellow quality, casting longer, more subtle shadows across the plush rug, You are seated at a magnificent desk, crafted from a single, expansive slab of polished Macassar ebony, its cool, smooth surface reflecting the muted light. A sense of quiet purpose settles over you as you prepare for the tranquil task of cataloging. Before you on the desk, a collection of recently acquired or rediscovered leather-bound volumes awaits its formal inclusion into your meticulous record. Each book, a silent testament to history and craftsmanship, rests with a quiet dignity. You reach for the first volume, a small, unassuming book bound in deep, forest green Moroccan leather. Your fingers trace the intricate gold tooling on its spine, feeling the subtle, raised texture of the delicate patterns. The leather is cool and exceptionally smooth, worn to a soft patina in places where it has been handled across centuries, lending it an almost velvet-like quality. You feel its precise weight, substantial yet perfectly balanced in your hand. You open the book with a slow, deliberate movement, the aged binding giving a faint, almost imperceptible creak. The pages, made of fine, hand-laid paper, are a delicate cream color, slightly brittle at the edges, and release a soft, dry whisper as they separate. The distinct, subtle scent of ancient ink and paper, a complex aroma of vanilla and earth, rises gently from between the leaves. You scan the elegant, hand-set typography of the title page, admiring the crispness of the printing despite its age. The quiet hum of the room's climate control system is a barely audible backdrop, maintaining the perfect, stable environment for these precious artifacts. Beside the stack of books lies your personal cataloging ledger, a substantial volume bound in an even richer, darker leather, its pages of thick, creamy archival paper. You pick up a slender, perfectly balanced fountain pen, its sterling silver casing cool and smooth against your fingertips. The nib, crafted from gold, glides effortlessly across the virgin paper of the ledger with a faint, almost musical scratch. You carefully inscribe the details of the first book, its title, author, year of publication, and the unique characteristics of its binding. Each stroke of the pen is precise, unhurried, a quiet act of preservation and appreciation. You pause, allowing your gaze to drift from the freshly written entry to the book itself, still open on the desk. The soft light of the afternoon catches the faint dust motes dancing in the air, visible only in their slow, lazy descent, a silent, almost hypnotic ballet. The quiet is profound, broken only by the occasional soft thump as you gently close a book or the subtle click of the pen as you rest it in its cradle. The task of cataloging is not merely administrative. It is a meditation, a deep engagement with the tangible history held within each volume. The afternoon continues its tranquil descent, and the study remains a haven of meticulous order and serene concentration, inviting a profound sense of quietude. The rich, warm aroma of aged oak and old paper, which filled your study throughout the afternoon, now gently begins to dissipate as you prepare to leave. The soft, diffuse light that illuminated your cataloging ledger has deepened slightly, signaling the approach of late afternoon. With a deliberate, unhurried motion, you close the heavy leather-bound ledger, feeling the satisfying thud as the covers meet, a quiet punctuation mark to your meticulous work. You place your sterling silver fountain pen carefully back into its custom-fitted groove on the polished Macassar ebony desk, the cool metal a subtle presence beneath your fingers. The smooth surface of the desk reflects the softened light, a still, dark pool. You rise from the comfortable desk chair, feeling the supple leather of its seat slowly yield and then subtly rebound as your weight lifts. Your footsteps, light and almost soundless, carry you across the plush wool rug, its deep pile cushioning each movement. You move from the warmth of the study through a short, minimalist corridor with walls of cool, honed limestone. The air here slightly crisper than the study's intimate warmth. Along this passage, a single, abstract painting, its colors muted and earthy, hangs silently, its textured surface absorbing the ambient light. You pass a large, sliding glass door, its frame of slender, dark bronze, which leads to a private, outdoor sanctuary. With a gentle, almost imperceptible push, the massive glass panel glides open with an engineered whisper, revealing your private sculpture garden. The air shifts immediately, a refreshing, slightly cooler breeze carrying the distinct, clean scent of damp earth and verdant foliage. The subtle, distant hum of the city, always present at this elevation, softens further here, absorbed by the natural elements. Your feet step from the cool, smooth interior marble onto a pathway of perfectly laid, large-format basalt pavers, their dark, textured surface absorbing the afternoon sun, a grounding sensation. The door slides closed behind you with a soft, controlled whoosh, sealing away the interior quiet and welcoming the natural world. The garden unfolds around you, a meticulously designed space where art and nature intertwine. Lush, precisely manicured hedges of deep green create private alcoves, their leaves rustling with a soft, continuous whisper in the gentle breeze. Tall, slender grasses sway with a delicate rhythmic motion, their feathery tops catching the golden light. Ahead, nestled amongst the foliage, stands the first sculpture, a towering piece crafted from polished bronze. Its surface, now subtly warmed by the afternoon sun, gleams with a deep, rich patina, reflecting the sky in soft, distorted curves. You approach it slowly, your gaze tracing the elegant, flowing lines of its form, each curve and angle designed to capture and redirect the light. You reach out a hand, your fingertips brushing lightly against the cool, smooth metal, feeling the subtle texture of the bronze, its solid, unyielding presence. The cool touch of the sculpture is a grounding sensation, a connection to the enduring artistry it represents. A faint, almost imperceptible sound of water, a gentle, continuous trickle, reaches your ears from a hidden fountain deeper within the garden, a tranquil counterpoint to the rustling leaves. The air is still, save for the soft movement of the plants, carrying the delicate, earthy scent of damp soil and the fresh green aroma of the surrounding leaves. You stand for a moment, simply observing, allowing the quiet beauty of the sculpture and the serene atmosphere of the garden to envelop you, a profound sense of peace settling over the late afternoon. The rich, warm aroma of aged oak and old paper, which filled your study throughout the afternoon, now gently begins to dissipate as you prepare to leave. The cool, smooth surface of the polished bronze sculpture still retains a faint warmth from the afternoon sun. As you slowly draw your hand back, feeling the subtle resistance of the air, the gentle, continuous trickle of the hidden fountain, which you noticed earlier, now seems to grow slightly clearer, inviting you further into the serene depths of your private garden. The late afternoon light, now a softer, more diffused gold, filters through the precisely manicured hedges, casting intricate, shifting patterns across the basalt pavers beneath your feet. The air carries the distinct, clean scent of damp earth and verdant foliage, a refreshing contrast to the earlier warmth of the interior. You turn from the bronze form, allowing your gaze to drift along a winding pathway of dark, perfectly laid basalt pavers. Each stone is cool and solid beneath your shoes, a grounding sensation as you walk with an unhurried pace. The path leads you towards a secluded alcove, framed by tall, slender cypress trees and lush, deep green ferns, their fronds swaying with a delicate, rhythmic motion in the imperceptible breeze. Here, nestled amongst the greenery, a long, low bench of honed limestone waits. Its surface, a pale, almost luminous gray, subtly reflects the ambient light, promising a moment of quiet repose. You approach the bench slowly, your movements deliberate and calm. As you gently lower yourself onto the cool, smooth stone, you feel its immediate, refreshing chill against your skin, a comforting anchor in the verdant surroundings. The limestone is impeccably smooth, yet with a faint, almost imperceptible texture, a testament to its natural origin and expert finishing. The subtle weight of your body settling onto the solid stone creates no sound, only a profound sense of stillness. You lean back slightly, feeling the cool, unyielding support of the bench against your spine, allowing your shoulders to relax completely. From this vantage point, the garden unfolds around you with a renewed sense of quiet artistry. Directly opposite, across a meticulously raked bed of fine gravel, another sculpture stands in silent contemplation. This piece, carved from a single block of white Carrara marble, gleams with a soft internal luminosity, its intricate, flowing lines catching the filtered light with ethereal grace. You notice the delicate imperfections in the marble, tiny veins of gray that trace their own unique paths across its pristine surface, a reminder of its natural beauty. The air is still, save for the soft, continuous swoosh of the cypress leaves, and the gentle, almost hypnotic murmur of the unseen fountain, its water flowing with an endless, soothing rhythm. You close your eyes for a moment, simply listening to the harmonious blend of natural sounds, the whisper of leaves, the distant, muffled hum of the city, and the ever-present, tranquil trickle of water. The scent of the earth and the green, living plants is deeply grounding, a subtle, constant presence that fills your senses. You open your eyes again, allowing your gaze to soften, to simply observe the interplay of light and shadow on the marble sculpture, the delicate movement of the leaves, the deep, rich colors of the foliage, the cool, solid stone beneath you, the gentle sounds, and the serene beauty of the garden combine to create a profound sense of peaceful immersion. The late afternoon continues its slow, unhurried descent, and you remain perfectly still, a quiet observer in this sanctuary of art and nature, allowing the tranquility to deepen around you. The cool, smooth surface of the honed limestone bench, where you rested moments ago, still retains a faint imprint of your presence as you slowly rise. The late afternoon light, once a diffused gold, has now deepened into a softer, more ethereal twilight, casting longer, more intricate shadows through the meticulously sculpted foliage of your private garden. You feel the subtle shift in the air, a gentle, almost imperceptible coolness beginning to settle as the day prepares to fully yield to evening. Your feet, accustomed to the cool, dark basalt pavers, move with an unhurried grace, carrying you away from the serene marble sculpture, its white form now glowing with a faint, internal light against the deepening shadows. You follow a winding path of these same perfectly laid basalt pavers, each stone cool and solid beneath your shoes, absorbing the slight sound of your movement. The lush, precisely manicured hedges, a deep, uniform green, brush gently against your arm as you pass, their leaves releasing a faint, earthy scent. The delicate, rhythmic swoosh of the cypress trees and the continuous, low murmur of the unseen fountain gradually recede, replaced by a growing sense of profound interior quietude. You approach a section of the garden wall, where a seamless panel of weathered steel, almost indistinguishable from its surroundings, awaits. With a gentle, deliberate touch, your fingers locate a discreet, almost invisible pressure point on the cool, textured steel. A soft, barely audible click resonates from within the wall, followed by the quiet, controlled wash of air as the massive panel retracts inward with engineered precision. You step across the threshold, and the air immediately shifts, becoming subtly drier, exquisitely conditioned, and carrying a faint, clean scent of polished wood and perhaps a hint of linen. The steel panel slides silently shut behind you, sealing away the garden's natural sounds and embracing you in the hushed atmosphere of your exclusive art gallery. The gallery space unfolds around you, vast and elegantly minimalist, designed to serve as a silent backdrop for the art it houses. The floor beneath your feet is a continuous expanse of cool, polished concrete, its surface a subtle, uniform gray that absorbs sound and reflects the diffused overhead lighting with a soft, even sheen. The walls, painted in a precise, neutral tone, rise to an impressive height, creating a sense of expansive calm. The ambient light is meticulously controlled, a series of recessed track lights casting a soft, focused glow on specific points, illuminating the pathways and hints of what is to come, without revealing too much too soon. A distant, almost imperceptible hum of the advanced climate control system is the only mechanical sound, a steady, low thrum that blends into the profound silence. Ahead, in the central hall, a subtle scene of preparation is underway for tonight's private viewing. An art handler, moving with an almost reverent quietness, is making final adjustments to a large, framed canvas. Their movements are fluid, precise, their presence a peripheral, respectful shadow. You notice the delicate click of a small, polished metal tool as they tighten a hanging wire, the sound remarkably clear in the stillness. The canvas itself, a vibrant abstract, is bathed in a soft, focused beam of light, its texture suddenly alive, revealing the subtle impasto of the oil paint, the delicate weave of the linen beneath. You approach the work, your steps barely audible on the polished concrete. The scent of fresh oil paint, subtle and clean, mingles with the faint aroma of the gallery's meticulously maintained air. Your gaze drifts to the frame, crafted from dark, lacquered wood, its surface gleaming with a deep, reflective quality. You notice the fine, almost invisible dust motes dancing in the precise beam of light, a slow, hypnotic ballet in the still air. The vibrant abstract, still bathed in its focused beam of light, draws your gaze, its textured surface now fully revealed in the hushed quiet of your exclusive gallery. The subtle scent of fresh oil paint, a clean, almost ephemeral aroma, lingers delicately in the meticulously conditioned air, a testament to the artwork's recent completion and careful presentation. You stand before it, feeling the cool, smooth expanse of the polished concrete floor beneath your shoes, its surface absorbing any sound, contributing to the profound stillness that defines this space. The quiet hum of the advanced climate control system is a barely audible, steady thrum, a constant, low bass note beneath the silence. You lean slightly closer, your eyes tracing the subtle impasto of the oil paint, feeling, almost, the slight resistance of the brush strokes that built up the intricate layers of color. Each stroke, each minute ridge and valley, tells a silent story of the artist's hand, a deliberate, precise movement captured in time. The light, so carefully calibrated, catches these minute undulations, creating tiny, shifting shadows and highlights that give the canvas a living, breathing quality. You notice the delicate weave of the linen beneath the paint, visible in areas where the pigment is applied more thinly, a subtle grid of natural fibers providing the foundation for the vibrant expression. The dark, lacquered wood frame, impeccably smooth, offers a stark, elegant boundary, its surface reflecting the soft light in deep, muted gleams. You take a slow, deliberate step back from the velvet rope barrier, feeling the soft pile of the polished concrete floor beneath your shoes, its coolness a subtle anchor. The soft, dark burgundy of the velvet rope, its fibers dense and plush, absorbs the light, creating an almost velvet-like silence around the artwork. The art handler, a peripheral presence, is now a silent, respectful shadow at the far end of the gallery, their movements barely stirring the air, a quiet sentinel. The work seems to breathe in the stillness, its composition a silent dialogue of form and color, inviting a quiet, internal response that requires no words. The profound silence of the gallery is a canvas for your own contemplation, allowing the art to resonate without external distraction. You close your eyes for a moment, letting the visual impression of the painting settle, allowing its complex layers of color and form to imprint themselves onto your inner vision. The faint, clean scent of oil paint, dry and subtle, seems to deepen in your imagination. You take a slow, deep breath, feeling the perfectly conditioned air fill your lungs, its consistent temperature a gentle, calming presence. The distant, almost imperceptible hum of the city, filtered through the building's robust construction, is a faint whisper at the edge of your awareness, a reminder of the world beyond this tranquil sanctuary, yet it feels impossibly far away. Opening your eyes again, your gaze softens, allowing the entire composition to wash over you, rather than focusing on individual details. The vibrant colors, once distinct, now blend into a harmonious whole, a quiet symphony of hues. You consider the painting's unique energy, its quiet power, and how it might subtly transform the atmosphere of your collection, adding another layer to the narrative of curated beauty within your home. The soft, focused light on the canvas remains, a steady, unwavering beacon of artistic presence in the profound quiet, as the evening settles deeper around the gallery, promising further moments of serene appreciation. The ear feels still and clear, a perfect environment for quiet reflection. The subtle scent of fresh oil paint, which filled the exclusive gallery, now gently recedes as you slowly turn from the captivating abstract. The soft, focused beam of light, still illuminating the masterpiece, becomes a quiet memory as you begin your unhurried walk across the cool, polished concrete floor. Your steps are almost imperceptible, a soft, hushed glide that makes no sound in the vast, minimalist space. The profound stillness of the gallery, a sanctuary of curated beauty, envelops you as you approach the seamless panel of weathered steel that marks the exit. With a gentle, deliberate touch, your fingers find the discreet pressure point on the cool, textured steel. A soft, barely audible click resonates from within the wall, followed by the quiet, controlled whoosh of air as the massive panel retracts inward with engineered precision. You step across the threshold, and the air immediately shifts, becoming subtly warmer, infused with a clean, almost ethereal lightness. The steel panel slides silently shut behind you, sealing away the gallery's hushed reverence and embracing you in a new realm of quietude. You find yourself in a short, elegantly simple corridor, its walls clad in smooth, pale cedar wood, emitting a faint, sweet, woody aroma. Your footsteps, now cushioned by a narrow runner of tightly woven, undyed linen, make no sound as you move through this transitional space. The light here is soft and indirect, filtering through delicate rice paper screens that line one side of the corridor, casting a gentle, dappled glow. The subtle, distant hum of the city, always present at this elevation, is now further muted, almost entirely absorbed by the natural materials around you. You approach a final, understated doorway, crafted from the same pale cedar, its surface smooth and warm beneath your hand as you gently push it open. The door swings inward with a silent, effortless grace, revealing your minimalist meditation room. The air within the meditation room is profoundly still, carrying a delicate, purifying scent of subtle incense and fresh, clean bamboo. The entire floor is covered in thick, perfectly laid tatami mats, their woven rush surface yielding softly beneath your feet with a gentle, satisfying shush. Sunlight, now a soft, diffused amber, filters through a large, single rice paper screen, casting a serene, luminous glow across the room. There are no sharp edges, no unnecessary objects, only a profound sense of calm and uncluttered space. In the center, a low, polished cedar table awaits, already arranged with the precise implements for a traditional tea ceremony. You approach the table, your movements slow and deliberate, and gently settle onto a cushion of natural linen, its firm yet yielding surface conforming perfectly to your form. The fabric is cool and smooth against your skin, a grounding presence. Across the table, a tea master sits in quiet contemplation, their presence a study in serene focus. No words are exchanged, only a subtle, respectful inclination of the head. You observe their hands, moving with an exquisite, unhurried grace, as they begin the ancient ritual. A small, delicate ceramic bowl is placed before you, its matte surface cool to the touch. The quiet clink of a bamboo whisk against the porcelain, a soft, rhythmic swish, becomes the only sound, a meditative beat in the profound stillness. The subtle, earthy aroma of matcha, freshly prepared, begins to rise, a gentle, fragrant invitation to deeper calm. The light softens further, deepening the sense of peace. The quiet clink of the bamboo whisk against the delicate ceramic bowl, a soft, rhythmic swish, continues to fill the profoundly still air of your minimalist meditation room. The tea master, a figure of serene focus, moves with an exquisite, unhurried grace, their hands a blur of precise, practiced motions. You sit perfectly still on your natural linen cushion, its firm yet yielding surface a grounding presence beneath you, feeling the subtle give of the woven tatami mats under your knees. The delicate, purifying scent of subtle incense, mingled with the fresh, earthy aroma of matcha, deepens with each rhythmic whisking sound, a fragrant cloud that envelops your senses. You watch as the tea master's movements gradually slow, the whisking becoming less vigorous, more deliberate. The soft swish softens, transitioning into a gentle, almost imperceptible stirring. A fine, emerald green foam, delicate and ethereal, begins to form on the surface of the matcha, its tiny bubbles popping with a faint, almost inaudible fizz. The tea master then carefully lifts the bamboo whisk, a slender, elegant tool, allowing a single, minute drop of the vibrant green liquid to fall back into the bowl with a soft, resonant plink. They then gently place the whisk back onto its ceramic rest, the subtle clink of bamboo against porcelain, a soft punctuation mark in the profound silence. With a final, graceful motion, the tea master turns the ceramic bowl slightly, presenting it to you. The bowl, a masterpiece of understated artistry, is a deep, earthy green, its matte surface cool and smooth to the touch, yet with a subtle, almost imperceptible texture that invites your fingertips. You reach out slowly, feeling the slight coolness of the air around the bowl, and gently take it into your hands. The ceramic is warm, a comforting heat radiating from the freshly prepared matcha, a living warmth that spreads slowly through your palms. You feel its precise weight, substantial but not heavy, perfectly balanced in your cupped hands. You bring the bowl closer, allowing the delicate emerald green foam to come into clearer focus. The tiny, intricate bubbles shimmer faintly in the soft, amber light filtering through the rice paper screen, creating a mesmerizing, almost microscopic landscape. The earthy, slightly sweet aroma of the matcha, now more concentrated, rises directly to your senses, filling your nostrils with its purifying fragrance. You take a slow, deep breath, inhaling the complex notes of freshly ground tea leaves, a grounding and calming scent. The profound quiet of the room, punctuated only by the subtle swooshes of the tatami mats as you make a minuscule adjustment to your posture, allows for complete immersion in the moment. With an unhurried grace, you raise the bowl to your lips. The smooth, cool rim of the ceramic touches your skin, a delicate, grounding sensation. The first sip is warm, velvety, and subtly bitter, a complex dance of flavors that awakens the palate with a gentle, earthy depth. The fine, delicate foam, almost imperceptible, dissolves smoothly on your tongue, leaving a clean, refreshing aftertaste that lingers. You feel the warmth of the matcha spread slowly through your body, a gentle, pervasive heat that calms from within. Each slow sip is a moment of pure presence, a quiet communion with the ancient ritual, allowing the subtle energy of the tea to settle your entire being. The world outside, with its distant, muted hum, seems impossibly far away, leaving only the profound stillness of the room and the comforting warmth of the ceremonial matcha. The earthy, slightly sweet aroma of ceremonial matcha still lingers on your tongue, and the profound stillness of the meditation room, where you found such calm, now gently recedes. You slowly rise from the natural linen cushion, feeling the soft, yielding shush of the tatami mats beneath you, a final, quiet echo of the ritual. The amber light, diffused by the rice paper screen, has deepened further, hinting at the full embrace of evening. Your movements are unhurried, deliberate, as you step from the tranquil space, leaving behind the precise order of the tea ceremony. You move through a short, hushed corridor, its pale cedar walls emanating a faint, clean, woody aroma. The narrow runner of tightly woven linen cushions your steps, absorbing any sound as you approach a discreet, almost invisible door. This door, crafted from the same pale cedar, opens with a silent, effortless grace as your hand brushes its smooth surface, revealing the entrance to your expansive walk-in closet. The air immediately shifts, becoming subtly cooler, exquisitely conditioned, carrying a delicate fresh scent of fine textiles and polished wood, mingled with a hint of cedar. Stepping inside, your feet meet the cool, smooth surface of honed marble, its subtle veining a muted gray against the soft, even light. The closet unfolds around you, a sanctuary of bespoke organization, designed with meticulous precision. Floor-to-ceiling cabinets and drawers of dark, polished walnut line the walls, their surfaces gleaming with a deep, reflective luster. Rows of garments, impeccably arranged by color and fabric, hang on custom-designed hangers of solid cedar, There forms a quiet symphony of tailored elegance. Overhead, diffused, natural spectrum lighting bathes the entire space in a soft, shadowless glow, highlighting the rich textures of the various materials. You approach a section dedicated to outerwear, your fingers tracing the cool, smooth grain of the polished walnut of a drawer front. With a gentle pull, the drawer glides open with a soft, almost imperceptible squeeze of air, revealing a collection of cashmere scarves, each one folded with absolute precision. You reach for a scarf of deep, charcoal gray, its fibers impossibly soft and yielding beneath your fingertips, a luxurious whisper of warmth. You lift it slowly, feeling its delicate weight, allowing the fine cashmere to drape and ripple with a fluid grace, catching the light in subtle shifting folds. The faint, clean scent of the cashmere, a delicate, natural aroma, rises to meet you. With the scarf now carefully draped over your arm, you turn to a hanging rail of suits, each garment a masterpiece of bespoke tailoring. Your gaze drifts across the various weaves and patterns, the subtle sheen of fine worsted wool, the muted texture of tweed. You select a suit jacket, its forest green wool, the same shade as the fabric from your recent fitting, feeling the familiar, reassuring weight of its construction. As you lift it from its cedar hanger, the wood gives a soft, almost musical click against the metal rail, a quiet punctuation in the profound stillness. You run your hand over the smooth lapel, feeling the precise stitching, the subtle structure of the canvas beneath the wool. You then return the charcoal cashmere scarf to its drawer, folding it with the same meticulous care, feeling the exquisite softness of its fibers one last time. The drawer slides shut with a gentle, satisfying thump, a soft echo in the quiet room. You pause, simply observing the serene order of your wardrobe, the harmonious arrangement of colors and textures, each item a testament to quality and intentionality. The cool, conditioned air, the subtle scents, and the profound quiet of the closet combine to create a deeply calming atmosphere. The evening deepens outside, but within this sanctuary, time seems to slow, inviting a quiet sense of perfect order and tranquil repose. The profound quiet of your expansive walk-in closet continues to embrace you, the cool, conditioned air carrying the delicate, fresh scent of fine textiles and polished wood. The muted glow of the natural spectrum lighting highlights the impeccable order, each garment a silent testament to quality and meticulous care. You stand before a section of low, wide drawers crafted from dark, polished walnut, their surfaces reflecting the soft light with a deep, inviting luster. This area is dedicated to your collection of cashmere and silk, arranged with a quiet artistry that speaks to both function and aesthetic pleasure. You reach for the polished brass handle of a shallow drawer, its cool, smooth surface, a familiar sensation beneath your fingertips. With a gentle, deliberate pull, the drawer glides open with a soft, almost imperceptible whoosh of air, revealing a precise stack of folded silk squares. Each square, a masterpiece of woven artistry, lies perfectly flat, their vibrant yet subtle patterns a quiet symphony of color. The silk is cool to the touch, its exquisite smoothness, a luxurious caress against your skin as you carefully lift the top square. This particular silk square, a blend of deep sapphire blues and soft dove grays, feels incredibly light, almost weightless, in your hands. You unfold it slowly, allowing the fine silk to ripple and unfurl with a delicate, almost inaudible whisper. The light catches its subtle sheen, revealing the intricate, almost hidden patterns woven into its fabric, a testament to masterful craftsmanship. You bring it closer, feeling its ethereal softness against your cheek, the cool silk, a refreshing sensation. The faint, clean scent of the silk, a delicate, natural aroma, rises to meet you, pure and understated. You then glance towards a nearby shelf, where a row of cashmere sweaters, folded with the same exacting precision, awaits. Your eye is drawn to a sweater of a similar sapphire hue, its deep, rich color a perfect complement to the silk in your hands. You reach for the cashmere, feeling its impossibly soft, dense pile, a stark yet harmonious contrast to the silk's smoothness. The cashmere feels substantial, yet feather-light, a comforting presence. You hold the two pieces together, observing the way their colors merge, creating a deeper, richer harmony, a visual meditation on texture and tone. With a gentle, unhurried motion, you refold the silk square, each crease falling into its predetermined line, with a soft, satisfying snap of fabric. The precision of the fold is a calming, repetitive action. You carefully return it to its place in the drawer, feeling the cool, smooth silk settle perfectly atop its companions. The drawer slides shut with a soft, controlled fear, a quiet punctuation mark. You then turn your attention to the row of cashmere sweaters, making a minute adjustment to one, ensuring its fold is absolutely flawless, its soft fibers aligned. The subtle scent of clean wool, a grounding aroma, deepens slightly as you arrange the luxurious textiles. The entire space breathes with quiet order, each item carefully considered, each texture a silent pleasure. The cool, conditioned air of the closet, the profound quiet, and the serene beauty of the perfectly arranged garments combine to create a deeply calming atmosphere. The meticulously organized silence of your penthouse walk-in closet, with its fine textiles and polished wood, now feels a distant memory. A gentle, almost imperceptible sway beneath your feet signals a new setting, as the crisp, cool evening air carrying a subtle briny scent brushes against your skin. You find yourself on the expansive teak deck of your private yacht, just as the sun begins its slow, majestic descent towards the horizon, painting the sky in hues of soft orange and rose. You move with an unhurried grace towards a low, impeccably cushioned lounge chair, upholstered in a weather-resistant fabric of deep, muted gray. The teak deck planks, meticulously oiled and smooth beneath your shoes, emit a faint, warm, woody aroma, a grounding scent that mingles with the fresh sea air. As you settle into the chair, the plush cushion yields just enough, cradling your form with quiet comfort, its texture soft, yet resilient against your arm. The gentle rocking motion of the yacht, almost imperceptible, becomes a subtle, rhythmic pulse, a natural lullaby from the calm waters. Your gaze extends across the tranquil expanse of the bay, where the last golden rays of the sun are stretching across the glassy surface of the water, creating a shimmering path of light. The distant city skyline, which once dominated your penthouse view, now appears as a softened silhouette, its sharp edges blurred by the deepening twilight. The air is remarkably still, disturbed only by the soft, continuous lap-lap of small waves against the hull of the yacht, a soothing, repetitive sound that invites a deep sense of calm. A subtle, clean scent of the open sea, mingled with a faint, almost imperceptible hint of polished metal and freshly cleaned deck, fills your senses. A crew member, moving with the practiced, silent efficiency you appreciate, approaches with a tray. On it rests a single, elegant crystal glass, its facets catching the fading light, holding a perfectly prepared aperitif, a pale golden spritz garnished with a single delicate orange peel. The ice within the glass makes no sound, held perfectly still by the calm sea. The server places the glass on a small, round side table, crafted from a seamless piece of dark, marine-grade composite, its surface cool and smooth to the touch. No words are exchanged, only a subtle nod of acknowledgement, a gesture of quiet service that enhances the tranquil moment. You reach for the glass, feeling the cool, smooth weight of the crystal in your hand, its delicate stem a precise fit between your fingers. The ice within, perfectly formed, barely clinks as you lift it. A faint, effervescent fizz rises from the surface of the drink, carrying a delicate aroma of citrus and subtle botanicals. A refreshing invitation. You bring the glass slowly to your lips, the cool rim a gentle touch against your skin. The first sip is crisp, bright, and exquisitely balanced, the subtle bitterness of the aperitif mingling with a delicate sweetness and a hint of sparkling effervescence on your tongue. The taste is clean, invigorating, a perfect complement to the serene beauty of the fading light. You lower the glass, allowing your gaze to drift back to the horizon, where the sun is now a sliver of fiery orange, dipping below the distant line of the sea. The colors intensify for a moment, a breathtaking display of nature's artistry, before softening into pastel hues of lavender and rose. The air begins to cool further, a gentle caress on your skin, and the distant city lights begin to twinkle, one by one, emerging from the deepening blue of the twilight. The gentle rocking of the yacht continues, a constant, soothing rhythm, a profound sense of peace settling over the deck as the day gracefully yields to night. The subtle sounds of the sea, the cool glass in your hand, and the unfolding panorama of the sunset create a cocoon of quiet contentment. The crisp, bright taste of the aperitif, with its delicate balance of citrus and botanicals, slowly fades on your tongue as you gently lower the crystal glass. The cool, smooth weight of the vessel feels substantial in your hand, a precise counterpoint to the lightness of the drink. You carefully place it back onto the dark, marine-grade composite side table, the cool surface absorbing the faint condensation from the glass without a sound. The single, delicate orange peel, its edges still sharp, rests quietly beside the perfectly formed ice, which remains utterly still, undisturbed by the yacht's gentle sway. You settle deeper into the plush, impeccably cushioned lounge chair, feeling the weather-resistant fabric of deep, muted gray yield and conform to your form. The texture is soft, yet resilient against your skin, a comforting embrace. The gentle, almost imperceptible rocking motion of the yacht becomes more pronounced in your awareness, a steady, rhythmic pulse that soothes with its constancy. It is a subtle, natural lullaby from the calm waters, a deep, pervasive peace that settles into your very core. The meticulously oiled teak deck planks beneath your feet emit a faint, warm, woody aroma, mingling harmoniously with the fresh, briny scent of the open sea. Your gaze drifts back to the horizon, where the sun has now almost fully dipped below the distant line of the water. The last sliver of fiery orange disappears with a silent grace, leaving behind a breathtaking canvas of deepening pastel hues. Lavender, soft rose, and faint streaks of peach bleed into the deepening azure of the twilight sky, a tranquil, slow-motion ballet of color. The air, which was previously a gentle coolness, now grows distinctly crisper, a refreshing caress against your face and hands, a subtle reminder of the vast, open expanse around you. You take a slow, deep breath, allowing the clean, cool air, infused with the faint, clean aroma of the sea, to fill your lungs, a refreshing and grounding sensation. The distant city skyline, once a softened silhouette, now begins to truly come alive, its individual lights twinkling into existence, one by one, like scattered diamonds against a backdrop of deep indigo. Each tiny point of light emerges with a quiet precision, adding another layer to the serene panorama. The soft, continuous lap-lap of small waves against the yacht's hull is the most prominent sound, a steady, rhythmic cadence that seems to slow your own breathing, inviting a deeper, more profound relaxation. You notice the subtle, almost imperceptible movement of the yacht, a gentle rise and fall that mirrors the rhythm of your breath. You reach for a cashmere throw, draped effortlessly over the armrest of your chair, its charcoal gray fibers impossibly soft and yielding beneath your fingertips. With a slow, unhurried motion, you draw it gently over your lap, feeling its delicate weight and exquisite warmth settle around you, a luxurious cocoon against the cooling air. The cashmere whispers softly as it unfolds, its natural, clean scent, a subtle comfort. You close your eyes for a moment, simply feeling the gentle sway of the yacht, the warmth of the cashmere, and listening to the rhythmic sounds of the sea. Everything is in perfect, unhurried balance, as the last vestiges of daylight soften into the profound quiet of the night, inviting a deeper sense of drift. The gentle, rhythmic lap-lap of waves against the yacht's hull, which lulled you on the deck, now slowly fades into a quiet memory. The delicate warmth of the cashmere throw, a comforting presence as night fully embraced the horizon, is carefully removed as you rise from the plush lounge chair. The cool, crisp sea air, with its subtle briny scent, recedes from your senses as you step from the expansive teak deck into the hushed interior of your private yacht. The transition is seamless, from the vast openness of the sea to the refined quiet of your personal spaces. Your feet meet the cool, smooth surface of polished dark wood flooring, its grain, a subtle, intricate pattern under the soft interior lighting. The faint, almost imperceptible sway of the yacht continues, a gentle, cradling motion that has now become a familiar, soothing pulse beneath your feet. You move through a short, elegantly minimalist corridor, its walls clad in a seamless expanse of brushed metal, cool and smooth to the touch. The air here is meticulously conditioned, carrying a clean, almost sterile freshness, a stark contrast to the sea air you just left. Ahead, a discreet, frosted glass panel, its surface cool and opaque, marks the entrance to your personal spa sanctuary. You approach the panel, your fingers brushing lightly against its cool, diffused surface, feeling the subtle texture of the etched glass. With a gentle, deliberate press, a soft, almost imperceptible click resonates from within the wall, and the panel slides open with an exquisite, silent glide. A wave of warm, moist air, infused with a delicate, calming aroma of eucalyptus and lavender, immediately washes over you, a gentle embrace that signals entry into a realm of profound relaxation. The frosted glass panel slides silently shut behind you, sealing away the outside world and enveloping you in the hushed, tranquil atmosphere of the spa. The sanctuary unfolds around you, a space designed for complete rejuvenation. The floor is a continuous expanse of large format, honed river stone, its surface smooth, yet with a natural, subtle texture that feels grounding beneath your bare feet. The stones are warm, radiating a gentle, pervasive heat that soothes from the soles of your feet upwards, a comforting sensation. Overhead, diffused, indirect lighting casts a soft, amber glow, creating an atmosphere of deep serenity without any harsh reflections. Along one wall, a shallow, rectangular pool of perfectly still water, its surface mirroring the soft light, emits a faint, continuous jugglaz, nosh, koshol sound, as a hidden waterfall gently cascades down a single, smooth basalt slab. In the center of the room, a wide, low massage table awaits, impeccably draped in pristine, soft white linen. The fabric, a luxurious blend of Egyptian cotton and silk, appears impossibly smooth, inviting the touch. You notice the subtle warmth emanating from the table itself, a gentle, consistent heat that promises deep relaxation even before you lie down. A small, delicate ceramic bowl, filled with a clear, fragrant massage oil, rests on a nearby low table, its surface cool and smooth. The scent of warm, subtle, essential oils, perhaps a blend of sandalwood and bergamot, mingles with the eucalyptus and lavender, creating a complex, grounding aroma that fills the air. A therapist, moving with an almost ethereal quietness, approaches from a discreet alcove. Their footsteps are utterly silent on the riverstone, their presence a respectful, unobtrusive shadow. You feel the subtle shift in the air as they draw near, a faint, clean scent of their professional attire, mingled with the calming oils. With a gentle, unhurried gesture, they indicate the massage table. You slowly recline onto the warm, soft linen, feeling its exquisite smoothness against your skin, allowing your body to sink into the comforting warmth of the table. The warm, soft linen of the massage table, exquisitely smooth against your skin, continues to cradle your form, a comforting embrace in your personal spa sanctuary. The gentle, pervasive heat emanating from the table itself has now permeated your body, dissolving any lingering coolness, anchoring you deeply in the moment. The delicate, calming aroma of eucalyptus and lavender, mingled with the subtle, warm notes of sandalwood and bergamot, hovers in the meticulously conditioned air, a fragrant cloud that deepens with each slow, deliberate breath you take. The continuous low whoosh of the hidden waterfall, its water gently cascading down the smooth basalt slab, remains the only sound, a tranquil, rhythmic counterpoint to the profound stillness. You feel a soft, almost imperceptible pressure on your back, a gentle, grounding touch from the therapist's hand, a silent signal for the next phase of relaxation. Then, a delicate, warm drizzle of massage oil, a liquid silk, spreads across your skin, its temperature perfectly calibrated, neither too hot nor too cool. The oil glides with a slow, deliberate motion, a smooth, expansive sweep that erases any subtle tension lingering in the muscle fibers. You feel the therapist's hands, warm and strong, begin a series of long, flowing strokes, their pressure firm yet exquisitely gentle, dissolving knots of stress with each pass. The faint, almost inaudible swish of their hands on your skin is a soft, hypnotic rhythm, a quiet dance of touch and release that encourages a deeper surrender. As the massage continues, the strokes become more repetitive, more comforting, a slow, continuous rhythm that guides your breath into an even, deeper pattern. You feel the muscles in your back and shoulders gradually soften, yielding completely to the expert touch, each fiber releasing its hold. The warmth of the oil, now fully absorbed, leaves your skin feeling supple and deeply nourished. Then a new sensation emerges, the gentle, deliberate placement of warm, polished basalt stones along your spine. The initial touch of each stone is a distinct, deep heat, a concentrated warmth that sinks slowly into the muscle, melting away any residual tightness with its soothing, pervasive presence. The stones are smooth, their weight substantial but not heavy, pressing with a comforting solidity against your back. The subtle, low clink of stone against ceramic, almost imperceptible, signals the therapist selecting another warm stone from a nearby bowl. You feel the gentle shift of air as they move, their presence a respectful, unobtrusive shadow. A new stone is placed, its comforting heat joining the others, creating a continuous line of warmth along your body, a silent, healing embrace. The diffused, amber lighting in the sanctuary dims even further, softening the edges of the room, deepening the sense of intimacy and calm. Tiny, flickering points of light emerge from discreetly placed candles, their flames dancing with a slow, hypnotic rhythm, casting soft, ephemeral shadows on the honed riverstone walls. You close your eyes, allowing the gentle warmth of the stones, the rhythmic pressure of the massage, and the delicate, grounding aromas to wash over you completely. The soft, continuous of the waterfall is a lullaby, a constant, soothing presence that fills the profound quiet. Your breathing slows, becoming deeper, more even, almost imperceptible. Each exhale is a release, a letting go of any remaining tension, as your body sinks further into the soft linen and the comforting warmth of the table. The flickering candlelight, even behind your closed eyelids, seems to cast a gentle, internal glow, inviting a deep, profound sense of drift. The world outside, with its distant, muted hum, has entirely faded, leaving only the tranquil comfort of the present moment, a serene invitation to complete rest. The lingering warmth of the basalt stones, the rhythmic pressure of the massage, and the delicate, grounding aromas of your personal spa sanctuary now gently recede. You slowly rise from the soft linen massage table, feeling its exquisite smoothness against your skin as you carefully move. The profound quiet of the spa, broken only by the continuous low splash of the waterfall, now softens into a memory. Your bare feet meet the cool, smooth surface of the honed river stone floor, its natural texture, a grounding sensation as you move with an unhurried grace towards the frosted glass exit panel. With a gentle, deliberate touch, your fingers brush against the cool, diffused surface of the etched glass. A soft, almost imperceptible click resonates from within the wall, and the panel slides open with an exquisite, silent glide. A subtle shift in the air, from the warm, moist calm of the spa to the drier, crisper air of the corridor, washes over you. The frosted glass panel slides silently shut behind you, sealing away the tranquil scents and sounds of the sanctuary. You find yourself in a short, elegantly simple corridor, its walls clad in a seamless expanse of brushed metal, cool and smooth to the touch, reflecting the soft, ambient lighting. Your footsteps, now cushioned by a plush, deep pile rug, make no sound as you move through this transitional space. The air here is meticulously conditioned, carrying a clean, almost neutral freshness that allows your senses to recalibrate. The distant, muted hum of the city, always present at this elevation, is now a fainter whisper, almost entirely absorbed by the building's robust construction. You approach a final, understated doorway, crafted from dark, polished mahogany, its surface gleaming with a deep, reflective luster. As your hand brushes against its smooth, cool surface, You feel the subtle texture of the finely grained wood. With a gentle, deliberate push, the heavy mahogany door swings inward with a silent, effortless grace, revealing your private, mahogany-lined study. The air immediately shifts, becoming richer, warmer, infused with the deep, comforting aroma of aged wood, old leather, and a faint, subtle hint of beeswax polish. The room is bathed in a soft, intimate glow, emanating from a single, elegant desk lamp positioned on your expansive ebony desk. Its light, a warm, focused pool, illuminates the polished surface of the desk and the open pages of your leather-bound journal. You approach the desk, your steps cushioned by the thick, plush wool rug, its deep pile absorbing any sound. The rich, dark walnut panels that line the walls seem to absorb the external world, creating a profound sense of quietude. You settle into your comfortable leather desk chair, feeling the supple hide gently yield and conform to your form, its cool surface, a familiar comfort. The chair gives a soft, almost imperceptible sigh as you lean back, allowing your shoulders to relax completely. On the desk, your journal, bound in rich dark brown leather, lies open, its creamy, thick pages inviting contemplation. You reach for a slender, perfectly balanced fountain pen, its sterling silver casing cool and smooth against your fingertips, a familiar and comforting weight. The gold nib glints softly in the lamplight. The only sounds are the faint, soft tick of a distant grandfather clock, a rhythmic, almost hypnotic beat, and the subtle, almost inaudible scratch of the pen nib as you gently test it on a blank corner of the page. The rich aroma of aged leather and paper, mingled with the faint, sweet scent of the lamplight's warmth, fills your senses. The quiet ritual of journaling unfolds, a meditative act of reflection, as the soft, focused light of the lamp creates an intimate cocoon of peace in the deepening night. Everything in the study conspires to invite a profound sense of calm and unhurried thought. The slender, perfectly balanced sterling silver fountain pen rests lightly in your hand, its cool, smooth casing a familiar and comforting weight. The gold nib, poised above the creamy, thick pages of your leather-bound journal, glints softly in the warm, focused lamplight, casting a tiny, precise shadow. The rich aroma of aged mahogany and old leather, mingled with a faint, subtle hint of beeswax polish, continues to envelop you in the profound quiet of your study. The distant, rhythmic tick of the grandfather clock is a soft, steady pulse, a gentle reminder of the unhurried passage of evening. With a slow, deliberate motion, you guide the fine gold nib towards the small, crystal inkwell nestled in a custom-fitted recess on your polished Macassar ebony desk. The inkwell, heavy and cool, holds a deep, obsidian black ink, its surface perfectly still and reflective under the lamplight. You dip the nib gently into the liquid, feeling the subtle resistance as it penetrates the surface. Then, the delicate, almost imperceptible sip sound as the ink is drawn into the pen's reservoir. A tiny, perfect bead of ink clings to the very tip of the nib, shimmering darkly before you lift it, a silent promise of words yet to be formed. You bring the pen back to the open page of your journal, positioning it just above the pristine, unblemished paper. The paper, a luxurious, thick cream stock, has a subtle, almost imperceptible tooth, a fine texture that promises to receive the ink with grace. You pause for a moment, gathering your thoughts, allowing the profound stillness of the room to settle around you, deepening your concentration. The only sound is the faint, distant tick-tock of the clock, a rhythmic, hypnotic presence that encourages a slower, more deliberate pace. The soft, focused pool of lamplight creates an intimate cocoon, isolating you in this moment of quiet reflection, away from the world beyond the rich walnut panels. With a gentle, unwavering pressure, you touch the gold nib to the paper. A soft, almost musical scratch resonates in the quiet room as the ink flows. A dark, rich line, emerging with perfect, fluid consistency. Each stroke is precise, unhurried, forming elegant script across the creamy surface. You watch the ink dry almost instantly, transforming from a wet, gleaming black to a deep, matte charcoal, a subtle visual transformation that is deeply satisfying. The faint, clean scent of fresh ink, a subtle, almost metallic aroma, rises gently from the page, mingling with the deeper, earthier notes of the aged leather binding. You continue to write, the rhythmic scratch of the pen becoming a meditative sound, a steady companion to your thoughts. Your fingers, lightly gripping the cool silver casing of the pen, feel the subtle vibrations of each stroke, a direct connection to the words unfolding on the page. The supple leather of your desk chair cradles you, its familiar comfort allowing your body to remain perfectly still, your mind deeply engaged in the quiet act of recording. You pause again, resting the pen for a moment on its polished silver stand, feeling its familiar weight leave your hand. Your gaze drifts across the already filled lines of the page, admiring the neat, consistent script, the quiet testimony of your reflections. A soft, almost imperceptible swish sounds as you gently turn a page, feeling the delicate resistance of the thick paper, its smooth, cool surface inviting new thoughts. The rich aroma of aged paper, a dry, slightly vanilla-like scent, becomes more pronounced with the turning. The lamplight, steady and unwavering, continues to illuminate the pristine surface, awaiting your next inscription. The study remains a sanctuary of profound quiet, a space where time seems to slow, where every detail contributes to a deep sense of calm and unhurried thought. The rhythmic scratch of your fountain pen on the fine paper, a meditative sound that filled your mahogany-lined study, now gently ceases. The sterling silver casing of the pen, cool and smooth beneath your fingertips, is carefully placed back into its polished silver stand, a soft, almost imperceptible clink against the metal. The rich aroma of aged mahogany and old leather, a comforting embrace throughout your quiet reflection, begins to subtly recede as you close the heavy, leather-bound journal. The soft, stringy embrace of its cover's meeting is a quiet punctuation mark to your thoughts, a final settling sound in the profound stillness of the late evening. You rise from the comfortable leather desk chair, feeling the supple hide gently release its hold, a soft, yielding sigh of rich material. Your footsteps, cushioned by the thick, plush wool rug, are almost entirely silent as you move away from the warm, focused pool of lamplight on your Macassar ebony desk. The study, with its dark walnut panels and hushed atmosphere, slowly fades behind you as you approach a discreet, almost invisible door, its surface a seamless continuation of the wall paneling. Your hand brushes against the cool, smooth wood, feeling its finely grained texture, before you gently push it open. The door swings inward with an effortless, silent grace, revealing a short, dark corridor. The air in the corridor is cooler, impeccably conditioned, carrying a faint, clean scent of polished stone and something subtly electric, a whisper of advanced technology. Your bare feet meet the cool, smooth surface of honed basalt tiles, their dark, uniform color absorbing what little ambient light there is. The silence here is absolute, a profound quiet that seems to deepen with each step. You follow the precise line of the corridor, guided by a series of tiny recessed floor lights that cast a soft, ethereal glow, just enough to delineate the path. The distant, muted hum of the city, which could sometimes be heard even in the study, is now entirely absent, absorbed by the thick, insulated walls. You reach a heavy, soundproof door, clad in a deep, charcoal gray acoustic fabric, its surface soft and subtly textured beneath your fingertips. A slender, brushed chrome handle, cool and solid, offers a gentle resistance as you press it. With a soft, controlled click, the latch disengages, and the massive door swings inward with a deliberate, silent sweep, revealing the hushed interior of your private home cinema. The air immediately shifts, becoming even softer, infused with a delicate, clean aroma of freshly cleaned velvet and a faint, sweet hint of popcorn, a subtle indulgence. The interior is a cavern of luxurious darkness, bathed in the softest, most ambient blue light, emanating from hidden cove lighting along the ceiling. You step onto a deep-piled charcoal gray carpet, its fibers incredibly soft and yielding, absorbing any sound your footsteps might make, creating a sensation of walking on clouds. Rows of plush, oversized armchairs, upholstered in the same rich, dark velvet, await, their forms deep and inviting. Each chair is perfectly positioned, offering an unobstructed view of the immense, subtly curved screen that dominates the far wall, its surface a silent, dark expanse. You move slowly towards a central seat, feeling the luxurious softness of the carpet underfoot, the profound quiet of the room enveloping you. The subtle, almost imperceptible hum of the projector fan, a low, steady thrum from a hidden alcove, is the only mechanical sound, a quiet heartbeat in the vast space. You settle into the chosen armchair, its deep velvet cushioning yielding and conforming to your body with a soft, almost inaudible sigh. The fabric is incredibly soft, a gentle caress against your skin, and the chair's generous proportions allow you to fully recline, feeling its ergonomic support cradle your entire form. A soft cashmere blanket, folded precisely, rests on the armrest. The deep velvet cushioning of the armchair cradles your form, its luxurious softness a comforting embrace in the profound quiet of your private home cinema. The cashmere blanket, draped delicately over your lap, provides exquisite warmth, its impossibly soft fibers a gentle caress against your skin. The air, meticulously conditioned, carries a faint, clean scent of freshly cleaned velvet, a subtle aroma that enhances the sense of luxurious calm. The subtle, almost imperceptible hum of the hidden projector fan, a low, steady thrum, is the only mechanical sound, a quiet heartbeat in the vast, darkened space. With a gentle, unhurried motion, you reach for a polished chrome remote control, its surface cool and smooth beneath your fingertips. A soft, almost inaudible click sounds as you activate the system. The immense, subtly curved screen that dominates the far wall, previously a dark expanse, now flickers to life with a soft, ethereal glow. The blue ambient cove lighting along the ceiling dims even further, allowing the screen to become the sole, captivating source of light in the room, drawing your gaze with a gentle pull. The projector hums with a slightly more pronounced yet still subtle whir as it begins its work, projecting a classic silent film. The black and white images unfold across the vast screen with a mesmerizing grace. The film, an early masterpiece of visual storytelling, moves with a deliberate, almost dreamlike pace. Figures in period attire move with exaggerated, elegant gestures, their stories conveyed through subtle expressions and dramatic physicality. There is no spoken dialogue, only the soft, rhythmic tin-tin-da click-clack of the projector's reels from its hidden alcove, a delicate, almost hypnotic accompaniment to the visuals. This gentle, mechanical rhythm, combined with the profound silence of the room, creates an immersive experience that is both engaging and deeply calming, allowing your mind to drift gently with the narrative. You lean back further into the plush velvet seat, feeling its ergonomic support cradle your entire body, allowing a complete release of any tension. The cashmere blanket shifts with a soft, almost imperceptible whisper as you adjust, its warmth spreading a comforting heat across your legs and chest. The faint, sweet scent of popcorn, a subtle indulgence from earlier, now seems to mingle with the clean aroma of the velvet, creating a nostalgic, comforting atmosphere. You watch as a character on screen, dressed in a sweeping coat, walks through a snowy, silent landscape, their movements fluid and graceful. The falling flakes, a delicate, almost hypnotic dance of white against gray. The silent narrative flows effortlessly, requiring no active interpretation, only gentle observation. The lack of spoken words allows your own thoughts to unfurl slowly, quietly, without interruption, a serene backdrop to the unfolding visual story. You notice the subtle play of light and shadow on the characters' faces, the intricate details of their costumes, the grand scale of the sets. Each frame is a carefully composed tableau, a moving painting that invites quiet contemplation. The soft, rhythmic click-clack of the projector, steady and unwavering, becomes a part of your own slowing breath, a gentle anchor in the deep relaxation. The profound quiet of the cinema, the comforting embrace of the armchair, the exquisite softness of the cashmere, and the mesmerizing, wordless narrative on screen combine to create a deeply immersive sense of peace. Your eyelids feel heavy, a gentle weight, as you allow the soft, flickering light to wash over you, the silent story unfolding with an unhurried grace. The world outside, with its distant, muted hum, has vanished entirely, leaving only this tranquil cocoon of darkness and light, inviting a deep, settling drift into the tranquil expanse of the night, a profound and effortless journey towards sleep. The black and white images of the silent classic film, which filled the immense, subtly curved screen, now gently fade into a soft, uniform gray, then to a profound velvety black. The rhythmic Gulja Sulgarn clack of the projector's reels, a hypnotic accompaniment to the narrative, slowly ceases, leaving the private home cinema in an almost absolute stillness. You remain deeply reclined in the plush velvet armchair, feeling its luxurious softness cradle your form, the cashmere blanket still providing exquisite warmth over your lap, its impossibly soft fibers a gentle caress. The meticulously conditioned air with its faint, clean scent of velvet remains perfectly still around you. With a deliberate, unhurried motion you slowly sit upright, feeling the deep velvet cushioning gently yield and then subtly rebound as your weight shifts. The cashmere blanket slips softly from your lap, landing with a delicate, almost inaudible whisper on the deep pile, charcoal gray carpet. Your feet meet the dense, soft fibers of the carpet, absorbing any sound as you rise, a sensation of walking on clouds. The blue ambient cove lighting along the ceiling, which had dimmed to a mere whisper, now brightens by an almost imperceptible degree, just enough to guide your path through the vast, hushed space. The subtle, almost imperceptible hum of the hidden projector fan is the only lingering mechanical sound, a quiet heartbeat in the profound silence. You move towards the heavy, soundproof door, clad in its deep, charcoal gray acoustic fabric. Your fingers brush against its soft, subtly textured surface, feeling its cool, dense presence. A slender, brushed chrome handle, cool and solid, offers a gentle resistance as you press it. With a soft, controlled gunna click, the latch disengages, and the massive door swings outward with a deliberate, silent sweep, revealing a short, dark corridor. The air immediately shifts, becoming slightly cooler, infused with a faint, clean scent of polished stone. Your feet meet the cool, smooth surface of honed basalt tiles, their dark, uniform color absorbing what little ambient light filters in from the main penthouse. You follow the precise line of the corridor, guided by a series of tiny, recessed floor lights that cast a soft, ethereal glow just enough to delineate the path. The silence here is profound, a deep quiet that seems to absorb all external sounds, leaving only the soft top of your bare feet on the cool stone. You approach a final, elegantly framed glass door, its surface cool and smooth to the touch, revealing a glimpse of soft, silvery light beyond. With a gentle push, the door swings inward with an effortless, silent grace, inviting you into your moonlit conservatory. The air immediately shifts, becoming noticeably cooler, imbued with a delicate, fresh scent of living plants and damp earth, mingled with the faint, sweet perfume of night-blooming jasmine. Moonlight, pure and ethereal, streams through the vast expanse of precision-cut glass panels that form the conservatory's ceiling and walls, casting a serene, silvery glow across the interior. Delicate shadows of palm fronds and orchid leaves dance with a slow, hypnotic rhythm on the polished, white marble floor, a silent, graceful ballet. In the center of the room, a large rectangular work table, crafted from smooth, cool granite, awaits, already prepared with an array of fresh-cut flowers and gleaming glass vases. You approach the granite table, feeling the cool, smooth surface of the marble floor beneath your feet, its subtle veining visible in the moonlight. On the table, a cluster of newly arrived blooms rests, their petals still damp with dew, their colors muted to soft grays and silvers in the moonlight. Perhaps pale roses, delicate lilies, and slender sprigs of eucalyptus. You reach for a tall, slender vase of hand-blown crystal, its surface cool and smooth, its delicate weight balanced in your hand. The cool, smooth surface of the hand-blown crystal vase, still damp from its rinse, rests with a delicate clink on the granite work table, reflecting the ethereal moonlight. The faint, sweet perfume of night-blooming jasmine, mingled with the fresh scent of living plants and damp earth, continues to fill the cool, conditioned air of your moonlit conservatory. Delicate shadows of palm fronds and orchid leaves dance with a slow, hypnotic rhythm on the polished white marble floor, a silent, graceful ballet. You stand before the table, your bare feet cool against the smooth stone, your movements unhurried and precise. You reach for the cluster of newly arrived blooms, their petals still cool and damp with dew, their colors muted to soft grays and silvers in the silvery light. First, you select a slender stem of a pale rose, its petals delicate and velvety beneath your fingertips, feeling the subtle prickle of a tiny thorn. With a small, sharp pair of polished silver shears, you make a precise, soft snip at the end of the stem, the sound remarkably crisp in the profound quiet. The faint, clean scent of the freshly cut stem, a green, slightly herbaceous aroma, rises gently. You then carefully guide the rose into the crystal vase, feeling the cool water softly part to receive it, hearing the faint swish as it settles. Next, you select a delicate lily, its large, elegant petals unfurling in a pristine white, a luminous presence in the dim light. You trace the smooth curve of its petals, feeling their exquisite softness, their cool, almost waxy texture. Another soft snip of the shears, and the lily joins the rose, its long stem submerging into the water with a gentle, almost imperceptible plop. Finally, you add a few slender sprigs of eucalyptus, their rounded leaves a muted silver green, releasing a clean, invigorating aroma as you gently arrange them. The leaves rustle with a soft, dry whisper as they are placed, creating a subtle, natural harmony within the clear crystal. Your gaze then shifts to a collection of pristine white orchids, their delicate blooms a study in fragile elegance, arranged on a separate, low tray. Each orchid stem is a graceful arc, adorned with multiple, perfectly formed flowers, their surfaces smooth and almost translucent in the moonlight. You select a small matte ceramic vase, its exterior a soft, unglazed cream, its inner surface cool and smooth. You fill it with cool, clear water from a heavy, glass pitcher, hearing the soft, continuous glug as the water flows. Then, the faint, dew tinkle of the last drops as you set the pitcher down. With utmost care, you lift a single orchid stem, feeling its delicate weight, its smooth, almost fleshy texture. The pristine white petals, so fragile, seem to glow with an inner light under the moon's ethereal rays. You gently lower the stem into the ceramic vase, guiding it with a slow, deliberate motion. The cool water softly laps around the stem with a faint, almost inaudible hollow lap, sup, settling the orchid in its new home. The profound quiet of the conservatory allows you to notice every minute detail, the subtle curve of a petal, the faint, sweet scent of the orchid, a delicate fragrance that barely registers, but adds to the overall sense of purity. You repeat the process with another orchid, each placement a meditative act, a quiet communion with nature's delicate beauty. The smooth, cool ceramic of the vase, the fragile petals, the subtle scent, and the silvery moonlight combine to create a deeply immersive sense of peace. The soft, gentle swish of water, the quiet snip of shears, and the profound stillness of the room allow your mind to drift, unburdened. The arranged flowers stand as silent testaments to careful creation, their beauty enhanced by the tranquil night. The conservatory remains a sanctuary of moonlit calm, inviting a deeper, more profound sense of drift as the night progresses. The delicate, sweet perfume of night-blooming jasmine, mingled with the fresh scent of living plants and damp earth, now gently recedes as you slowly leave the moonlit conservatory. The polished white marble floor, cool and smooth beneath your bare feet, reflects the last, lingering silvery glow of the moon now high in the night sky. You carry a sense of quiet satisfaction from the elegant ritual of arranging flowers, their pristine beauty a silent testament to meticulous care. The soft, gentle trish of water from the hidden fountain, a tranquil lullaby, slowly fades behind you. You move through a short, hushed corridor, its walls clad in a seamless expanse of cool, honed basalt tiles, absorbing any sound your footsteps might make. The air here is subtly warmer than the cool, conditioned air of the conservatory, carrying a faint, clean scent of polished stone. You approach a final, understated doorway, crafted from dark, polished mahogany, its surface gleaming with a deep, reflective luster, a familiar sight from your earlier journaling session. As your hand brushes against its smooth, cool surface, you feel the subtle texture of the finely grained wood. With a gentle, deliberate push, the heavy mahogany door swings inward with a silent, effortless grace, revealing your private, mahogany-lined library nook. The air immediately shifts, becoming richer, warmer, infused with the deep, comforting aroma of aged wood, old leather, and a faint, subtle hint of beeswax polish. The room is bathed in a soft, intimate glow, emanating from a single, elegant table lamp positioned on a small, round side table. Its light, a warm, focused pool, illuminates a comfortable leather armchair and a waiting crystal decanter. You approach the nook, your steps cushioned by the thick plush wool rug, its deep pile absorbing any sound. The rich, dark walnut panels that line the walls seem to absorb the external world, creating a profound sense of quietude, a gentle cocoon from the world outside. You settle into the comfortable leather armchair, feeling the supple hide gently yield and conform to your form, its cool surface a familiar comfort. The chair gives a soft, almost imperceptible sigh as you lean back, allowing your shoulders to relax completely. On the small, round side table, a crystal decanter, heavy and gleaming, holds a dark, rich liquid. Beside it, a single, exquisite crystal wine glass awaits. You reach for the decanter, your fingers brushing against its cool, smooth facets, feeling its substantial weight. The crystal feels cool and solid, a testament to its bespoke craftsmanship. With a slow, steady hand, you pour the dark, ruby-red wine into the waiting glass. The liquid flows with a soft, continuous glug, creating a delicate, almost musical sound as it fills the crystal, its surface catching the lamplight with a deep, shimmering glow. The rich, complex aroma of aged red wine, notes of dark berries, subtle oak, and a hint of earthy spice, begins to fill the immediate space, a sophisticated fragrance that deepens the sense of luxurious calm. You place the decanter back on the table with a soft, almost inaudible clink against the polished wood. Then, you pick up the wine glass, feeling its delicate weight, the cool, smooth stem a precise fit between your fingers. You swirl the wine gently, watching the viscous liquid coat the inside of the crystal, forming slow, elegant legs that trace their way back down. The soft lamplight reflects off the wine's surface, creating tiny shifting patterns of light and shadow. You bring the glass slowly to your lips, feeling the cool, smooth rim against your skin. The first sip is rich, velvety, and deeply complex, a comforting warmth that spreads slowly through your body, a perfect culmination to a day of quiet luxury. The rich, velvety taste of the aged Bordeaux, with its deep and complex notes, still lingers on your tongue, a comforting warmth spreading slowly through your body. The crystal wine glass, cool and smooth, feels perfectly balanced in your hand, its delicate stem a precise fit between your fingers. You are deeply settled in the comfortable leather armchair, its supple hide gently cradling your form, the familiar scent of aged leather and polished mahogany. a comforting presence in your dimly lit library nook. The soft, focused lamplight, a warm, golden pool, illuminates the exquisite crystal and the dark, shimmering liquid within, casting subtle, dancing reflections on the polished Macassar ebony table. With a slow, unhurried motion, you gently swirl the wine in the glass, watching the viscous, ruby-red liquid coat the inside of the crystal. The motion is deliberate, almost hypnotic, as the wine slowly descends, leaving behind elegant, shimmering legs that trace their way down the inner surface, a silent testament to its body and age. The soft lamplight catches these delicate trails, making them gleam with a momentary, ethereal light before they gracefully merge back into the main body of the wine. You bring the glass closer, allowing the complex, layered aroma of the aged Bordeaux to fully envelop your senses. Deep notes of dark cherry and black currant emerge, mingled with subtle hints of cedar, old leather, and a faint whisper of vanilla. A rich and sophisticated bouquet that speaks of years of quiet maturation. You take another slow, deliberate sip, allowing the wine to rest on your tongue for a moment, savoring its smooth, full-bodied texture. The taste unfolds slowly, revealing new nuances, a subtle spice, a hint of dark chocolate, and the persistent, comforting warmth of the fruit. The liquid glides smoothly down your throat, leaving a long, elegant finish that lingers, a gentle echo of its complex flavors. The cool, smooth rim of the crystal, a delicate touch against your lips, provides a grounding contrast to the wine's warmth. You close your eyes for a moment, simply allowing the sensation to wash over you, the profound quiet of the room deepening around the subtle symphony of taste and aroma. You gently lower the glass, resting it with an almost imperceptible clink on the polished Macassar ebony table. The cool, smooth surface of the wood absorbs the faint condensation from the crystal, leaving no mark. The soft lamplight continues to cast its intimate glow, creating a serene cocoon of light and shadow in the nook. The rich, dark walnut panels that line the walls seem to absorb all external sound, leaving only the faintest, most distant presumed mot clock of the grandfather clock from another room. A rhythmic, almost hypnotic beat that has become a familiar lullaby of the night. The air in the study is still, perfectly conditioned, carrying the deep, comforting scent of aged wood and old books, a grounding presence that reinforces the sense of profound peace. You lean back further into the sumptuous leather armchair, feeling its supple hide yield completely, conforming to your body with a soft, almost inaudible sigh. The quiet of the library nook is absolute, a deep, pervasive stillness that allows your breathing to slow, becoming deeper, more even, almost imperceptible. Each exhale is a gentle release, a letting go of any lingering thoughts or sensations, as your body sinks further into the luxurious comfort of the chair. The warmth from the wine, a subtle, inner glow, spreads throughout your limbs, a pervasive relaxation that invites a profound sense of ease. The lamplight, steady and unwavering, illuminates the polished surfaces and the spines of the silent books, creating a scene of perfect, unhurried tranquility. The night deepens further, and you remain perfectly still, suspended in this quietude, allowing the deep sense of calm to envelop you, an effortless drift towards complete rest. The rich, velvety taste of the aged Bordeaux, a comforting warmth that has settled deep within you, now slowly recedes from your senses. The crystal wine glass, cool and smooth, is gently placed back onto the polished Macassar ebony table, its faint clink absorbed by the deep quiet of the library nook. You slowly rise from the comfortable leather armchair, feeling its supple hide release your form with a soft, almost imperceptible sigh, a final echo of the day's refined ease. The soft, focused lamplight, which illuminated your quiet contemplation, now seems to deepen the shadows around the room, signaling the late hour. The rhythmic, distant tick-tock of the grandfather clock is a gentle, steady pulse, a familiar lullaby that guides you. Your footsteps, cushioned by the thick, plush wool rug, are almost entirely silent as you move away from the intimate glow of the lamp. The rich aroma of aged mahogany and old leather, a comforting embrace throughout your evening, begins to subtly dissipate as you approach a discreet, almost invisible door. This door, a seamless continuation of the dark walnut paneling, opens with an effortless, silent grace as your hand brushes against its cool, smooth surface, revealing a short, softly lit corridor. The air immediately shifts, becoming subtly cooler, exquisitely conditioned, carrying a faint, clean freshness that prepares your senses for rest. You follow the precise line of the corridor, guided by a series of tiny, recessed floor lights that cast a soft, ethereal glow, just enough to delineate the path. Your bare feet meet the cool, smooth surface of honed marble, its subtle veining a muted gray against the soft light, a familiar and grounding sensation. The silence here is profound, a deep quiet that seems to absorb all external sounds, leaving only the soft tap of your bare feet on the cool stone. You approach a final, understated doorway, crafted from a seamless panel of pale, brushed oak, its surface smooth and warm beneath your touch. With a gentle push, it swings inward with a soft, controlled whoosh, revealing your private bedroom sanctuary. The air within the bedroom is perfectly still, meticulously conditioned to an ideal sleeping temperature, carrying a delicate, purifying scent of fresh linen and a hint of calming lavender, subtly diffused. Moonlight, soft and diffused, streams through the panoramic floor-to-ceiling windows, casting a serene, silvery glow across the expansive room. Delicate shadows of the distant city skyline, now a twinkling tapestry of lights, dance with a slow, almost imperceptible rhythm on the deep-pile charcoal gray rug. Your gaze drifts to the immense, custom-designed bed, its pristine white linen sheets invitingly turned back, a promise of profound rest. You move towards the bed, your bare feet sinking into the luxurious softness of the rug, each step a gentle, silent compression of its dense fibers. The bed is a masterpiece of comfort, a deep, supportive mattress, perfectly calibrated to your form, waits beneath layers of the finest Egyptian cotton and silk blend sheets. You approach the pillows, plump and generously filled with the softest goose down, and with a slow, deliberate motion, you gently fluff them, feeling the exquisite softness yield and rebound beneath your hands. The fine linen pillowcases whisper, with a delicate, almost inaudible rustle as they settle, a sound of pure comfort. With a final, unhurried gesture, you reach for the edge of the crisp white duvet, its cashmere-lined interior promising exquisite warmth without weight. You gently pull it back, allowing it to unfurl with a soft, continuous twish of fabric, exposing the cool, smooth expanse of the bottom sheet. The faint, clean scent of freshly laundered linen, a pure and comforting aroma, rises to meet you. The room is now perfectly prepared, a sanctuary of profound quiet and luxurious comfort, bathed in the soft ethereal moonlight. The pristine white linen sheets, invitingly turned back on your immense, custom-designed bed, still promise profound rest. The soft, ethereal moonlight streams through the panoramic floor-to-ceiling windows, casting a serene, silvery glow across the expansive room. You stand beside the bed, your bare feet sinking into the luxurious softness of the deep-piled charcoal gray rug, each step a gentle, silent compression of its dense fibers. The delicate, purifying scent of fresh linen and a hint of calming lavender, subtly diffused, fills the perfectly conditioned air, preparing your senses for the night ahead. The gentle hum of the climate control system is an almost imperceptible background presence, a steady, soothing thrum that blends seamlessly into the deep stillness. With a slow, deliberate motion, you approach the panoramic windows, your gaze drifting across the twinkling tapestry of distant city lights, now a softened glow against the deep indigo of the night sky. The glass, impeccably clean, feels cool and smooth beneath your fingertips as you reach for the subtle control panel. A soft, almost imperceptible click resonates from within the wall as you activate the automated blackout curtains. From a hidden recess above, a thick, heavy fabric, a deep, uniform charcoal gray, begins its slow, silent descent. The curtains glide downward with an exquisite, unhurried precision, their movement utterly soundless, a soft, continuous swish of dense fabric against air. As they descend, the twinkling city lights are gradually, completely obscured, replaced by an unbroken expanse of soft, velvety darkness. The room, already dim, deepens into a profound, enveloping quiet, a luxurious cocoon of absolute privacy and stillness. The soft, gentle thump as the heavy fabric meets the floor is the final sound, a quiet punctuation mark to the closing off of the outside world. The air, now perfectly insulated, feels even more still, a sense of complete enclosure settling around you. You turn from the now darkened windows, allowing your gaze to drift across the room. The ambient lighting, previously a soft, diffused glow from recessed fixtures, now seems almost too bright in the newly profound darkness. You reach for a discreet, brushed metal control panel, its surface cool and smooth beneath your fingertips. With a slow, deliberate press, a soft, almost imperceptible click sounds as the main lights begin to dim. The room's illumination gradually, smoothly, fades, transitioning from a soft glow to a deep, enveloping twilight. The light continues its slow, unhurried descent, each passing second deepening the shadows, softening the edges of the furniture, until only the faintest, most ethereal glow remains, just enough to navigate the space. The subtle textures of the deep pile rug, the smooth wood of the bedside table, and the crisp linen of the bed become more pronounced in the dimness, inviting a gentle, tactile exploration. The soft, clean scent of fresh linen, a pure and comforting aroma, seems to intensify in the quiet darkness, a sensory anchor in the deepening calm. You move back towards the bed, your bare feet sinking into the luxurious softness of the rug, each step now almost entirely silent in the profound quiet. The immense bed, with its pristine white linen sheets, now appears as a serene, inviting presence in the deep twilight, a silent promise of complete rest. The plump, goose-down pillows, fluffed moments ago, invite your head to sink into their exquisite softness. The cashmere-lined duvet, pulled back with a soft swish, offers its gentle warmth. The room is now perfectly prepared, a sanctuary of absolute quiet and luxurious darkness, bathed in a profound sense of peace. Your breathing slows, becoming deeper, more even, almost imperceptible, as the tranquil darkness envelops you, inviting an effortless drift into deep, uninterrupted sleep. The profound quiet of your darkened bedroom, where the heavy curtains now block out all external light, gently envelops you as you slowly rise from the immense, inviting bed. The cashmere-lined duvet, which offered such exquisite warmth, is carefully pushed back, its soft fibers whispering against the pristine linen sheets. Your bare feet meet the luxurious softness of the deep-piled charcoal-gray rug, each step a gentle, silent compression of its dense fibers, absorbing any sound. The delicate, purifying scent of fresh linen and calming lavender, subtly diffused, now feels a quiet memory as you prepare for another transition into the deep quiet of the night. You move through a short, hushed corridor, its walls clad in a seamless expanse of cool, honed marble, its surface smooth and unyielding beneath your bare feet. The air here is subtly cooler, exquisitely conditioned, carrying a faint, clean freshness. The silence is absolute, a profound quiet that seems to absorb all external sounds, leaving only the soft tap of your bare feet on the cool stone. You approach a discreet, almost invisible door, its surface a seamless continuation of the marble, blending perfectly into the wall. As your fingers brush against its cool, smooth surface, you feel the subtle texture of the polished stone. With a gentle, deliberate press, a soft, almost imperceptible click resonates from within the wall, and the panel slides open with an exquisite, silent glide. A subtle shift in the air immediately washes over you, becoming noticeably cooler, infused with a delicate, clean scent of damp earth and night-blooming flora, a natural perfume that signals the outside world, yet in a deeply controlled environment. The panel slides silently shut behind you, sealing away the interior quiet and embracing you in the hushed atmosphere of your candlelit pavilion. The pavilion unfolds around you, a sanctuary of glass and dark polished teak wood, bathed in the soft, dancing glow of countless candles. Moonlight, a faint, silvery presence, filters through the high, arched glass panels of the ceiling, mingling with the warmer, golden light of the flames. The air is cool, fresh, carrying the delicate, sweet fragrance of melting beeswax mingled with the subtle, earthy notes of the surrounding nocturnal garden, a complex and grounding aroma. Your bare feet meet the smooth, cool surface of large-format, honed black granite tiles, their matte finish absorbing the light, creating a sense of profound stability beneath you. You move towards the center of the pavilion, your gaze drawn to a low, circular meditation cushion, crafted from a thick, natural linen, its texture firm yet yielding. As you gently lower yourself onto the cushion, the tatami mat beneath gives a soft, almost imperceptible shush, settling you into a posture of quiet contemplation. The fabric of the cushion is cool and smooth against your skin, providing a gentle support. Around you, arranged with meticulous care on low, polished teak platforms, dozens of candles flicker. Each flame, a tiny, perfect spear of golden light, stands utterly still in the breathless air, their tips barely wavering, casting long, fluid shadows that stretch and contract with an almost imperceptible rhythm against the pale, smooth walls of the pavilion. The soft continuous of a distant hidden water feature, a gentle, rhythmic flow, reaches your ears from the edges of the pavilion, a tranquil counterpoint to the profound silence. The delicate, sweet aroma of the beeswax, pure and subtle, becomes more pronounced with each flicker of the flame, a grounding presence that fills your senses. You close your eyes for a moment, simply feeling the cool, still air on your skin, the firm yet yielding support of the cushion, and listening to the soft murmur of the water. The flickering candlelight, even behind your closed eyelids, seems to cast a gentle internal glow, inviting a deep, profound sense of drift. The delicate, sweet fragrance of melting beeswax, mingled with the subtle, earthy notes of the nocturnal garden, continues to fill the cool, conditioned air of your candlelit pavilion. You remain seated on the low, circular meditation cushion, its thick, natural linen texture firm yet yielding beneath you, a grounding presence. Around you, dozens of candle flames dance with a slow, hypnotic rhythm, casting long, fluid shadows that stretch and contract against the pale, smooth walls, their golden light mingling with the faint, silvery moonlight, filtering through the high, arched glass panels of the ceiling. The soft, continuous chancellerie trace of a distant, hidden water feature, a gentle, rhythmic flow, remains a tranquil counterpoint to the profound silence. You close your eyes, allowing the subtle warmth of the candle flames to register on your skin, a delicate, almost imperceptible caress. The scent of beeswax, pure and subtle, deepens in your awareness, a grounding aroma that centers your senses. You take a slow, deep breath, feeling the cool, fresh air fill your lungs, its crispness a refreshing sensation. As you exhale, you feel your shoulders soften, your muscles release, sinking deeper into the firm yet comfortable cushion. The profound quiet of the pavilion seems to deepen with each breath, absorbing any lingering thoughts or distractions, leaving only the gentle rhythm of your own inhalation and exhalation. With your eyes still closed, you begin to focus entirely on your breath. Each inhale is a slow, deliberate drawing in of the cool, fragrant air, filling your lungs with a sense of calm and renewal. You feel your chest gently rise, then your abdomen subtly expand, a smooth, continuous motion. As you hold your breath for a brief, suspended moment, you notice the profound stillness within your body, a quiet pause before the next cycle. Then, a slow, controlled exhale, a gentle release of air, emptying your lungs completely, feeling any remaining tension dissolve and drift away with the outgoing breath. The exhale is longer than the inhale, a soft, sustained whoosh of air that creates a sense of profound relaxation. The rhythmic pattern of your breathing becomes your sole focus, a slow, deep inhale, a brief, still pause, and a long, gentle exhale. Each cycle is a quiet meditation, a repetitive comfort that guides your mind deeper into a state of serene awareness. The flickering candlelight, even behind your closed eyelids, seems to cast a gentle internal glow, creating a soft, shifting light in your inner vision. The distant moosh of the waterfall, steady and unwavering, blends seamlessly with the rhythm of your breath, a natural, soothing presence that reinforces the sense of profound calm. The cool, smooth granite tiles beneath your bare feet, a solid anchor, connect you to the earth, while the vast, dark expanse of the night sky, visible through the glass panels, feels impossibly close, yet infinitely distant. You open your eyes slowly, allowing your gaze to drift upwards through the clear, high-arched glass panels of the ceiling. The moonlight, now a brilliant, silvery white, illuminates a breathtaking tapestry of stars, each one a tiny, perfect pinprick of light against the velvety blackness of the night sky. The stars appear utterly still, ancient and eternal, their silent brilliance a profound counterpoint to the gentle flicker of the candles below. You observe them, allowing their vast, unwavering presence to deepen your sense of perspective. A quiet reminder of the immense, tranquil universe beyond. The cool, fresh air on your skin, the firm support of the cushion, and the mesmerizing dance of the candle flames continue to ground you, while the distant stars invite a sense of expansive, peaceful drift. The pavilion remains a sanctuary of profound quiet, a space where the boundaries between inside and outside soften, inviting a deep, settling relaxation as the night deepens, leading effortlessly towards sleep. The cool, still air of your candlelit pavilion, infused with the delicate, sweet fragrance of melting beeswax and night-blooming flora, now gently recedes as you slowly rise from the low, circular meditation cushion. The firm yet yielding linen, a grounding presence beneath you, offers a soft, almost imperceptible "don't hose" as you move. The profound quiet of the pavilion, where the candle flames danced with hypnotic rhythm, slowly fades into a memory. Your bare feet meet the cool, smooth surface of the honed black granite tiles, their matte finish absorbing the last lingering golden glow of the candles, which are now slowly extinguished by a discreet, silent hand. You move through a short, hushed corridor, its walls clad in a seamless expanse of cool, honed marble, its surface smooth and unyielding beneath your bare feet. The air here is subtly warmer, exquisitely conditioned, carrying a faint, clean freshness. The silence is absolute, a profound quiet that seems to absorb all external sounds, leaving only the soft tap of your bare feet on the cool stone. You approach a discreet, almost invisible door, its surface a seamless continuation of the marble, blending perfectly into the wall. As your fingers brush against its cool, smooth surface, you feel the subtle texture of the polished stone. With a gentle, deliberate press, a soft, almost imperceptible click resonates from within the wall, and the panel slides open with an exquisite, silent glide. A subtle shift in the air immediately washes over you, becoming slightly drier, infused with a delicate, purifying scent of fresh linen and a hint of calming lavender, a familiar aroma that signals your private bedroom sanctuary. The panel slides silently shut behind you, sealing away the outside world and embracing you in the hushed, tranquil atmosphere of your personal haven. The bedroom is now a sanctuary of deep, enveloping darkness, the heavy blackout curtains drawn and the ambient lights dimmed to their lowest, most ethereal glow. The immense, custom-designed bed, with its pristine white linen sheets, appears as a serene, inviting presence in the profound twilight. You move towards it, your bare feet sinking into the luxurious softness of the deep pile, charcoal gray rug, each step a gentle, silent compression of its dense fibers. The subtle hum of the climate control system is an almost imperceptible background presence, a steady, soothing thrum that blends seamlessly into the deep stillness. You approach the bedside table, a sleek, minimalist structure crafted from cool, dark slate, its surface smooth and matte. On its surface, a few carefully chosen essentials await the night. First, a heavy, hand-blown glass carafe, filled with cool, still water, gleams faintly in the dim light. You reach for it, feeling its cool, smooth weight, the subtle condensation on its surface, a refreshing touch. Beside it, a perfectly weighted crystal tumbler, its facets catching the faint light, stands ready. You gently lift the carafe and pour the water into the tumbler. The soft, continuous glug, a delicate, almost musical sound in the profound quiet. The faint tinkle of the last drops settling is a soft punctuation mark. Next, your hand drifts to a small, exquisitely bound leather journal, its cover a deep, rich indigo, its pages of thick, creamy archival paper. You run your thumb along its smooth spine, feeling the subtle texture of the aged leather, a familiar and comforting sensation that speaks of quiet reflection. Beside it, a slender, polished silver pen rests, its cool metal a subtle presence, a silent invitation should a final thought wish to be recorded. You adjust the journal and pen, aligning them perfectly, a small act of meticulous order in the deepening night. The air is still, permeated by the delicate scents of fresh linen and calming lavender, creating a deeply immersive sense of peace. The heavy, hand-blown glass carafe, now perfectly placed, gleams faintly in the profound twilight of your bedroom, its cool surface reflecting the last, ethereal glow of the room's dimmed lights. Beside it, the perfectly weighted crystal tumbler stands ready, its facets catching the faint light with a muted shimmer. Your leather journal, exquisitely bound in deep indigo, and the slender, polished silver pen lie in meticulous alignment on the cool, dark slate of your bedside table, a silent testament to the quiet order you have created for the night. The delicate, purifying scent of fresh linen and a hint of calming lavender, subtly diffused, remains a constant, comforting presence in the perfectly conditioned air. With a slow, unhurried motion, you reach for the crystal tumbler. Your fingers wrap gently around its cool, smooth surface, feeling its substantial weight, the delicate facets a subtle texture beneath your touch. The faint condensation on the glass is cool and refreshing against your palm. You lift the tumbler slowly, carefully, so as not to disturb the profound quiet of the room, feeling the subtle resistance of the air as it rises. You bring it to your lips, the cool, smooth rim a gentle touch against your skin. The first sip of water is exquisitely cool, a pure, clean sensation that glides smoothly down your throat, a refreshing whisper in the stillness. You hear the soft, internal glug as the water is swallowed, a delicate, almost imperceptible sound in the deep quiet. You lower the tumbler, placing it back onto the cool, dark slate of the bedside table, with an almost imperceptible clink, a soft, final punctuation mark. The subtle ripple on the surface of the remaining water in the carafe is the only movement, quickly settling back into perfect stillness. Your gaze then drifts to the exquisite leather journal. You reach for it, your thumb tracing the smooth, cool surface of its indigo cover, feeling the subtle texture of the aged leather, a familiar and comforting sensation. The polished silver pen rests silently beside it, its cool metal a subtle presence, a quiet invitation. You consider opening it, perhaps to write a final, fleeting thought, but the profound calm of the room encourages only stillness. Instead, with a gentle, unhurried motion, you simply run your hand over the smooth, cool cover, appreciating its quiet beauty. The faint, clean scent of the paper, a subtle, earthy aroma, rises to meet you, a grounding presence that deepens the sense of peace. You then carefully adjust the journal, aligning its spine perfectly with the edge of the table, a small act of meticulous order in the deepening night. The silver pen, too, is nudged into its precise position, its cool, smooth casing a perfect parallel to the journal's edge. The subtle textures of the slate, the leather and the metal are distinct, yet harmonious, under your fingertips. Finally, your hand drifts to the integrated bedside lamp, its base a seamless extension of the slate table, its surface cool and smooth. With a soft, almost imperceptible touch, you activate the dimming mechanism. The faint, ethereal glow that currently illuminates the room begins its slow, unhurried descent. The light gradually, smoothly fades. transitioning from a whisper of illumination to an almost absolute darkness. The room deepens into a profound, velvety quiet, a luxurious cocoon of absolute stillness, broken only by the almost imperceptible hum of the climate control system, a steady, soothing thrum that blends seamlessly into the deep silence. You turn towards the bed, its immense form now a soft, dark silhouette in the profound darkness. Your bare feet sink into the luxurious softness of the deep pile rug, each step now utterly silent. You reach for the pristine white linen sheets, feeling their exquisite smoothness, cool and crisp against your skin. The profound quiet of your darkened bedroom, where the immense bed now awaits your restful embrace, gently envelops you. The pristine white linen sheets, cool and crisp against your skin, and the exquisite softness of the goose-down pillows yield to your head with a comforting embrace. The cashmere-lined duvet, pulled back with a soft swish, promises warmth without weight. You are now deeply settled, feeling the perfect calibration of the mattress cradling your form. The delicate, purifying scent of fresh linen and a hint of calming lavender, subtly diffused, remains a constant, comforting presence in the perfectly conditioned air. The almost imperceptible hum of the climate control system is a steady, soothing thrum that blends seamlessly into the deep stillness. With a slow, unhurried motion, you gently push back the cashmere-lined duvet, its soft fibers whispering against the pristine sheets. You sit up slowly, feeling the deep, supportive mattress gently rebound, a subtle memory of your form. Your bare feet meet the luxurious softness of the deep pile charcoal gray rug, each step a gentle, silent compression of its dense fibers as you rise. The profound darkness of the room, achieved by the blackout curtains, is absolute, a luxurious cocoon of stillness. You move towards a discreet, almost invisible door, its surface a seamless continuation of the wall, blending perfectly into the muted tones. Your fingers brush against the cool, smooth surface of the polished stone, feeling its subtle texture. With a gentle, deliberate press, a soft, almost imperceptible click resonates from within the wall, and the panel slides open with an exquisite, silent glide. A subtle shift in the air immediately washes over you, becoming slightly cooler, infused with a clean, almost mineral freshness, a delicate aroma of polished marble, and perhaps a hint of subtle, natural soap. The panel slides silently shut behind you, sealing away the bedroom's profound darkness and embracing you in the hushed, tranquil atmosphere of your private marble bathroom. The bathroom unfolds around you, a sanctuary of cool, pristine white Carrara marble, its surfaces polished to a luminous sheen. Moonlight, a soft, silvery presence, streams through a high, frosted glass window, casting a serene, diffused glow across the expansive space. Delicate shadows of unseen foliage dance with a slow, almost imperceptible rhythm on the smooth, cool marble floor, a silent, graceful ballet. The air is perfectly conditioned, carrying a delicate, clean scent of natural stone and a faint, pure aroma of high-quality, unscented skincare products. The subtle, continuous drip-drip of water from a distant, perfectly calibrated faucet, a gentle, rhythmic sound, is the only break in the profound quiet, a tranquil counterpoint to the stillness. You approach the expansive vanity, a long, low slab of solid marble, its surface cool and smooth beneath your fingertips. On its pristine surface, an array of meticulously arranged bottles and jars, crafted from heavy, frosted glass and polished ceramic, gleam faintly in the moonlight. Each container holds a bespoke skincare product, their labels elegant and understated. You reach for a small, heavy ceramic dish, filled with a delicate, foaming cleanser. You feel its cool, smooth weight, the subtle texture of the unglazed ceramic. With a gentle, unhurried motion, you dispense a tiny pearl-sized amount onto your fingertips. The cleanser, a translucent gel, feels cool and smooth against your skin. You rub your fingertips together, creating a delicate, almost imperceptible swish of friction, a soft, airy lather. The faint, clean scent of the cleanser, a pure, natural aroma, rises to meet you, invigorating yet subtle. You then apply it to your face, using slow circular motions, feeling its gentle, cleansing action. The delicate foam is light, almost weightless, a soft caress against your skin. The delicate, foaming cleanser, cool and smooth against your skin, now gently rinses away with a soft, continuous stream of temperate water from the precisely calibrated faucet. The subtle drip-drip of water which punctuated the profound quiet of your private marble bathroom softens as the faucet is turned off with a gentle, almost imperceptible click. The air, perfectly conditioned, still carries a clean, almost mineral freshness, mingled with a faint, pure aroma of high-quality, unscented skincare products. Moonlight, soft and unwavering, streams through the high, frosted glass window, casting a serene, diffused glow across the expansive space, illuminating the smooth, cool Carrara marble. You reach for a plush, impossibly soft hand towel, woven from the finest Egyptian cotton, its fibers a delicate, absorbent texture against your skin. With slow, deliberate motions, you gently pat your face dry, feeling the exquisite softness of the fabric, its subtle warmth, a comforting contrast to the cool marble. The towel absorbs every trace of moisture with a delicate, almost inaudible blotting sound. The faint, clean scent of the freshly laundered cotton, a pure and subtle aroma, rises to meet you, invigorating yet calming. You then carefully fold the towel and place it back onto the heated towel rail, its subtle warmth, a comforting presence even in the cool air. Your gaze drifts back to the expansive vanity, a long, low slab of solid marble, its surface cool and smooth beneath your fingertips. On its pristine surface, an array of meticulously arranged bottles and jars, crafted from heavy, frosted glass and polished ceramic, gleam faintly in the moonlight. Each container holds a bespoke skincare product, their labels elegant and understated. You reach for a small, heavy glass bottle, its clear surface revealing a golden, luminous facial oil within. You feel its cool, smooth weight, the precise engineering of its dropper top. With a gentle, unhurried motion, you unscrew the dropper, feeling the subtle resistance as the threads disengage, a soft, almost imperceptible twist sound. You draw up a few precious drops of the golden oil, watching the viscous liquid cling to the glass pipette, shimmering faintly in the moonlight. A faint, earthy aroma, a delicate blend of botanical extracts and a hint of something subtly herbaceous, rises from the bottle, a pure and natural fragrance that promises nourishment. You dispense a single, perfect drop onto your fingertips, watching it pool there, a tiny, luminous sphere. The facial oil, exquisitely smooth and silken, feels warm against your skin as you gently rub your fingertips together, spreading its delicate texture. You then apply it to your face, using slow, upward sweeping motions, feeling its rich, nourishing embrace. The oil glides effortlessly, absorbing into your skin with a delicate, almost imperceptible sigh of absorption, leaving behind a soft, supple finish without any heaviness. You feel the subtle warmth spreading across your skin, a comforting, pervasive heat that soothes and relaxes. The profound quiet of the bathroom is broken only by the soft, rhythmic swish of your fingers on your skin, a meditative sound that guides your movements. Next, you reach for a small, frosted glass jar, its surface cool and smooth, containing a rich, hydrating night serum. With a gentle, deliberate twist, you open the jar, hearing the soft, almost inaudible poppy of the seal. The serum, a translucent, gel-like cream, has a faint, clean scent, a delicate hint of rosehip and chamomile. You scoop a tiny, pearl-sized amount onto your ring finger, feeling its cool, smooth texture. You then gently pat the serum onto the delicate skin around your eyes, using the softest, most feather-light touches, feeling its cool, refreshing sensation. Each touch is precise, unhurried, a quiet act of self-care in the deepening night. The exquisite smoothness of the luxurious facial oil and hydrating night serum, now fully absorbed into your skin, leaves a subtle, nourishing warmth that lingers on your face. The cool, pristine white Carrara marble of your private bathroom, illuminated by the soft, unwavering moonlight through the high, frosted glass window, reflects a serene, diffused glow. The faint, clean aroma of polished marble and the delicate, pure scent of high-quality, unscented skincare products remain in the perfectly conditioned air. The subtle drip-drip of water from the perfectly calibrated faucet, which once punctuated the profound quiet, has now completely ceased, leaving an absolute stillness. You turn from the expansive vanity, feeling the cool, smooth marble floor beneath your bare feet, its unyielding surface, a grounding presence. Your movements are unhurried, deliberate, as you approach the discreet, almost invisible door that leads back to your bedroom sanctuary. The door, a seamless continuation of the wall, blends perfectly into the muted tones of the polished stone. As your fingers brush against its cool, smooth surface, you feel the subtle texture of the polished stone, a final, familiar touch of the serene space you are leaving. With a gentle, deliberate press, a soft, almost imperceptible click resonates from within the wall, and the panel slides open with an exquisite, silent glide. A subtle shift in the air immediately washes over you, becoming slightly drier, infused with the delicate, purifying scent of fresh linen and a hint of calming lavender, a familiar and comforting aroma that signals the final transition of the night. The panel slides silently shut behind you, sealing away the bathroom's tranquil silence and embracing you in the profound darkness of your private bedroom. The bedroom is now a sanctuary of deep, enveloping darkness, the heavy blackout curtains drawn, and the ambient lights dimmed to their lowest, most ethereal glow. The immense, custom-designed bed, with its pristine white linen sheets, appears as a serene, inviting presence, a soft, dark silhouette in the profound twilight. You move towards it, your bare feet sinking into the luxurious softness of the deep-piled charcoal gray rug, each step a gentle, silent compression of its dense fibers. The subtle hum of the climate control system is an almost imperceptible background presence, a steady, soothing thrum that blends seamlessly into the deep stillness, maintaining the ideal sleeping temperature. You approach the bed, your gaze softly tracing the inviting curve of the plump, goose-down pillows, perfectly fluffed and waiting. The pristine white linen sheets, woven from the finest Egyptian cotton and silk blend, are invitingly turned back, revealing their cool, smooth surface. You reach out a hand, your fingertips brushing lightly against the top sheet, feeling its exquisite coolness and incredibly smooth, almost liquid texture. The fabric whispers with a delicate, almost inaudible swish as your hand glides over it, a sound of pure, unadulterated luxury. The faint, clean scent of freshly laundered linen, a pure and comforting aroma, rises to meet you, invigorating yet deeply calming. With a slow, unhurried grace, you gently part the top sheet and the cashmere-lined duvet, creating a welcoming space. You then slowly, deliberately, slide your body beneath the covers, feeling the cool, crisp silk sheets embrace your skin with an almost weightless caress. The initial coolness of the silk is a refreshing sensation, quickly giving way to a profound sense of comfort as the fabric molds to your form. You feel the deep, supportive mattress, perfectly calibrated to your body, gently yield and cradle you, dissolving any last traces of tension. The plump, goose-down pillows, exquisitely soft, welcome your head, enveloping it in a cloud of gentle support. The exquisite coolness of the silk sheets, a refreshing whisper against your skin, now gives way to a profound sense of comfort as the fabric molds to your form. You are deeply settled, feeling the perfect calibration of the mattress gently cradle your entire body, dissolving any last, lingering traces of tension. The plump, goose-down pillows, exquisitely soft, yield completely to the weight of your head, enveloping it in a cloud of gentle, consistent support. The cashmere-lined duvet, a delicate weight, settles over you, providing exquisite warmth without any heaviness, creating a luxurious cocoon that perfectly balances temperature and comfort in the profound darkness of the room. The delicate, purifying scent of fresh linen and a hint of calming lavender, subtly diffused, remains a constant, comforting presence in the perfectly conditioned air. The almost imperceptible hum of the climate control system is a steady, soothing thrum that blends seamlessly into the deep stillness, a subtle, rhythmic pulse in the quiet. You make a minute, almost imperceptible adjustment to your position, a slight shift of your shoulder against the smooth, cool silk. The fabric responds with a delicate, almost inaudible rustle, a soft, ephemeral sound that quickly fades back into the profound quiet. The silk glides effortlessly against your skin, a sensation of pure, unadulterated smoothness, a liquid caress that seems to erase any friction, any awareness of boundaries. You feel the cool silk against your cheek, then the gentle warmth where your body has already warmed the fabric, a subtle interplay of temperatures that is deeply soothing. Your hands rest gently on the duvet, feeling the incredibly soft, fine texture of the cashmere beneath your fingertips, its lightness, a surprising contrast to its warmth. The fibers yield with the slightest pressure, a luxurious, almost weightless embrace. The profound darkness of the room is absolute, a velvety blackness that absorbs all visual stimuli, allowing your eyes to rest completely, without effort. Even behind your closed eyelids, there is only a deep, comforting absence of light, a boundless expanse of calm. The gentle hum of the climate control system, steady and unwavering, becomes a part of the stillness, a low, continuous drone that is not a sound, but a pervasive sense of quiet energy. You feel your breathing slow, becoming deeper, more even, almost imperceptible. Each inhale is a soft, silent drawing in of the perfectly conditioned air, filling your lungs with ease. Each exhale is a long, gentle release, a soft sigh of air that dissipates into the darkness, carrying away any lingering thoughts or subtle tensions. Your body sinks deeper into the mattress, a sensation of profound weightlessness, yet simultaneously a feeling of being utterly supported, completely held. The pillows, soft and expansive, conform perfectly to the curve of your neck and head, eliminating any points of pressure, allowing your muscles to relax completely, to simply soften and release. The silk sheets, cool where they are untouched, warm where they meet your skin, create a seamless envelope of comfort, a second skin that moves with you, yet disappears from your conscious awareness. The delicate scent of lavender, faint and pure, drifts in and out of your perception with each slow breath, a subtle, grounding aroma that reinforces the sense of deep calm. You feel the gentle rise and fall of your chest, a slow, rhythmic motion that is both effortless and profound. The subtle rustle of the silk, the delicate whisper of the duvet, the distant hum, all become part of a single, continuous, soothing symphony of quiet. Your thoughts, once present, now begin to slow, to soften, to dissolve like faint mist in the deep, encompassing darkness.